notebook, Wendy with a pen, digging through the dark where the secrets been. Questions fly like bullets, truth cuts deep in the shadows where nightmares creep. Watch them break it down, unveil the lies, under lurid skies where the danger hides. The fire in the veins and the trust in their eyes. Randy and Wendy taking you for a ride. Clues left scattered like whispers in the wind. Every page they turn closer to the end. No stone unturned.
Here was Beanie Politan.
Through the chaos they pave the way. Watch them break it down, unveil the lies, under lurid skies where the danger hides. The fire in the veins. Randy and Wendy taking you for a ride.
You can't talk about the jury in a current case. You can't do that. You're putting the jurors' lives in danger.
Clues left scattered like whispers in the wind. Every page they turn closer to the end. No stone unturned, no mystery safe. Through the chaos they pave the way. Watch them break it down, unveil the lies, under lurid skies where the danger hides. The fire in the veins and the trust in their eyes. Randy and Wendy taking you for a ride. Late nights burn bright under the moon. Answers buried deep, they'll find them soon.
Here is the buffer zone
Glory on a darkened stage.
right here.
Randy and Wendy
And if you are wearing a Karen Reed shirt or hat, you get arrested.
And that's wrong. And you could cause a mistrial.
That's wrong, and you could cause a mistrial. Oh, Shamat, hold on. You hold on. Keep holding. Okay.
It's your birthday song. Get.
That's love right there. That's love. Hey, Pammy, Lacey. Hey, Black Eagle. Can't stand her. So sick of these conspiracies. Did I say hi to you, Lacey? Excuse how I look. I thought I should be on camera, but I also took a shower and absolutely, hey, Ladybug Toes, I don't want to put on any makeup because it's the middle of the day. And I don't want to get my roots done until we leave next month. So this is it. This is what Jim gets, and this is what y'all get. We should have made a plan, Shemaya. I would have drove to your house. It's not that far. Hey, Sweet Wheat. Good to see you. But anyway, so yeah, I set up the live stream, took a quick shower. Wendy's gonna come up. She didn't know that I was going live. She said she'd be here in a minute. So y'all tell me about your weekend. Even though I overheard, I listened to a video last night. I don't know if it's a video or a live stream. If somebody said, if I go in a live stream and they're talking about what they did over the weekend, I leave. I was like, okay. I don't care what they did yesterday. I only care if they're dragging the piss out of somebody. Hey, to me, after what I've been through, 4 hours that's a lollygag for me. I love a 4-hour drive. I'm probably gonna take a nap when I get there. I'm gonna let you cook me dinner for your birthday, but whatever. Hey, Nana Patty. I'm struggling, y'all. I need advice, and I should ask. And Gina, I love you, and I'll call you when I get off this live stream. I'm with you on this too. Hey, Diamond Cutter, it's driving me nuts. Here's my dilemma. I have a job interview tomorrow. I'm not sure I'm going to go. I probably shouldn't tell y'all this, but I know you will. because you love me and I love you. Um, and me and Jim have been in you know, well, cutting every corner we can, doing the things we should do because we've been making payments and we're going on a cruise. And this is we're going to be still paying on the cruise by the when we get back. But whatever. It's fun. It's going to be a good time. I can't wait. I'm excited. It's a 5-day cruise. And do I go to this interview and say, by the way, if you hire me, I need a week and a half off because we're going on a cruise? And I know a week and a half, so I said it's 5-day cruise, but we got to drive to where we get on the boat. You should feel special. You rang when Jazzy said. So what do I do? Because I kind of like, I'm on Indeed and I put in a resume and never have I ever got hit back up from Indeed. I don't know what to do. Jim says, yeah, well, I would totally be honest in the interview, but should I even waste their time? Jim, he's like, I don't think you should do it. I don't think you should do it. Oh, I would totally be honest. I'm just saying, should I even go? Because this job, it requires classes. I'll have to go to classes. So, I mean, it's not, I don't know. It's definitely a prearranged commitment because it's been, hey, Lavina, good to see you. Riverboat Cruise a few years ago. Lots of fun. I am so excited. And let me tell y'all, if you want to buy a keychain, what do I have? Keychains, refrigerator magnets, all that. I have them now to mail. If you want to buy one for $5 plus shipping, which what would shipping be? Maybe $2 if you're in the United States. Don't do it if you don't want the job. I don't know what I want to do because if I take this job, that will definitely say I'm not gonna be able to go to trials. But I'm in a funk. So I'm just having a hard time right now. And I want spending money for tell them you can't start until after the date you return. That's not a bad idea, Cheyenne. It's not a bad idea. Because I have to train. Like I said, the classes. So we'll just wait and see. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I just don't know what to do. But jobs like this, they're not a dime a dozen. I don't know anymore. I don't know what to do. I wish that what, Omar? I wish I had like an advice fairy that said, but I feel like God will let me know what to do. Like it's just going to be laid on my heart. I'm going too far with it. That's what I'm doing. I'm overthinking it way too much. Y'all hear my dog? What is it? You have not spoke to me all day. All day long, you not spoke. Anyway, so over the weekend it's not one I'd really love at this time. I think I would love it 6 months down the line when I'm in better mental shape. But we got the holidays coming up. So, and I don't know. But it's a definitely holiday and weekend working job. So that's something that I don't know. All right, that's enough Red Bull because I'll talk y'all to death over nothing. But no, Lavina, I don't think it's one that I will love. It's not even one that I've been talking about really doing. It's just one that I saw on Indeed, and I'm like, you know what? I have the qualifications. Let's see what they say, and boom, they hit me right back. You got us and grandkids. And here's what, y'all. I have another grandbaby coming. I wanted to wait until everything was, I wanted to wait till she was far enough along that it felt safe. But I'm having another grandbaby, another grandson. I wish I could tell you his name. Just know that it's definitely a different name. That's all I know to say about that. So there's that. If you want to buy a keychain, let me know. Hit me up. I got to change the or I have refrigerator magnets too, by the way. Thank you, Nana Patty. All right. So over the weekend, which I'm watching Candace Owens like a hawk. I'm waiting on her to go live. I don't want to snipe her because that would be like sniping like PewDiePie. That's kind of dumb. I would go to the interview, even if you're not. See, oh no, get there to offer you. Use an opportunity to grow your skills. Remember, you can always say no. Catnip, you're not wrong. Thank you, Stadius. Thank you, Carol Clark. You admire Candace's determination. She doesn't strike me as the type of person that puts stuff out without proof. But I don't disagree with that. But I think what she's doing is dangerous because what's the proof? The only proof that she could possibly have right now, in my opinion, is someone's word. And that's what we're going by now. We can't do that. I don't think she's cuckoo. I think she's losing her mind. And I think this is where Erica Kirk may want to step in and say, Candace, I got this. I don't know, though. You don't have to sit on your hands. Let it rip. I think Candace is dangerous right now, though. I do. I think it's dangerous to put this stuff out. Excuse me. I don't think that she realizes I'm gonna have the burps now that I don't think that she realizes the influence that she has, or maybe she does realize the influence that she has. Maybe she does. I don't know. You think she's thirsty? I don't know. I saw a video of her saying she saw footage from the camera that was behind him. Status, I saw that too, which that's going to stop the people from saying, oh, they cleaned up the crime scene so fast and got rid of the camera footage. Well, they did not. If Candace saw it, he got shot from behind. No, he didn't. Unless Steady does say thank you. Because she said he didn't in that video. So now is she changing it? Because now it seems to me like she's changing what she said. Let me play this for you. I hurried up and grabbed her Instagram story the other day, and then I saw that she uploaded it. Some of it. I don't know if she uploaded all of it or not. All right, y'all take a listen. Well, it's going to be muted. Hold up. Don't take a listen. Shh, I can never work shorts. Where is the I should have done this way before. I'm going to have to unmute her. Come on, window.
They're locked.
Okay. Here's what she said over the weekend.
Okay, I didn't want to leave you guys on a crazy weekend cliffhanger. I needed to get that information out as soon as possible. Obviously, you can probably see that I received some information, a communication, which answered a lot of questions that the public has had about the story, or rather the non-story that we are getting from the feds. The push that Tyler Robinson is this lone shooter, which they're trying to establish as a fact. Some of the burning questions that we had, okay, well, if he turned himself in, how did he also not confess? I now have the answers to that. The main point, the reason why this information came to me is because there's a narrative being spun right now by the media that Tyler Robinson is or was suicidal. That is not true. And that's a very scary thing when suddenly they're saying he's suicidal.
That's not true, though.
And, he's in solitary and he's not suicidal. So that was the reason why this
is where she's dangerous. Hold on, y'all. Okay. I looked everywhere. Mickey, welcome to Bad Friends. You're going to love being a bad friend. And her mouth are putting her safety. Oh, look, Canada, that is so true. That is so true. That mouth of hers is going to get her. I hate to say that. Shut up, can't. But all right, here's what gets me. If y'all remember on the first day, right, Mickey, I have searched all over the place to find where there's a new story out where he is suicidal. And there's not one. There's not. So what she has to be talking about, and whoever's messaging her, is if you remember, and his parents told the FBI or whoever, the Utah police, that he said he was thinking about harming himself. Omar, not now. I promise y'all, if I was getting robbed, he would not bark. Omar. So, anything to happen to her, but she is crossing so many lines there. But, well, what the thing is she's going to be slapped with so many lawsuits because here's what. Okay, his parents said he told them he did it. He told them that he was thinking about harming himself. That came from his parents. If it didn't, prove it, Candace, prove it. Not with word of mouth. You waited, girl, chasing. Yet last night, I did not want to interrupt the candles because you said, what do y'all want to talk about? I was like, I don't want to talk about it. But my husband is so sick of hearing it. He said, why do you care? I'm like, why don't you care? Oh, I'm so excited. So excited. He said he would rather die than go to prison. Right. So then when he goes to court, he was definitely in what they put them in when, I don't know, are we allowed to say suicide? When, in the suicide dress thing. Sure, all that I posted, she better come on and tell everything. Exactly. Hey, Lavina, welcome to being a bad friend. You're going to love being a bad friend. Yeah, when I saw it, because I thought she would erase it. I'll say this. That's why I grabbed it and uploaded it. And no, she didn't erase it. It's still there. And she uploaded it to her YouTube channel. So, but him being in solitary, also that's not rare. They're keeping him out of course, they're not going to put him with other people. Hey, Nancy being Nancy. She's like a pit bull, and this was her friend. She's a founding member of Turning Point. I'm not saying, look, she's not being smart with her influence.
Hey.
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 It don't knock anymore. It kind of scared me. I was like,
I'm
looking up.
sorry. I know. I was like, I said, I came up and I thought, she hasn't noticed me. If I say something, she's going to jump. What do I do? I don't know what to do.
I did not. We gotta fix that. No, nothing now.
I know it doesn't knock because we both are the owners or whatever. So
yeah, and now we have 2 new bad friends, and you missed it. And Jasmina sang.
Oh, darn! I'm sorry, I missed all of that. My goodness, I'll have to go back and watch from the beginning. All right, so what is happening with Miss Candace?
She's got my nerves.
Serendipity.
My nerves are wrecked.
All right.
So she put out, she's being reckless. Thank you. She's been reckless since the day. So I'll go ahead and play it for you.
I'm so glad somebody else is saying that because that's how I've been feeling since day one.
Okay. But okay. At first I thought she was just being like, I don't know if this is a word, so don't come for me. Questionary. Like I have questions.
It's not, but I get what you're saying. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Feel free
and
to
I
use
understand.
That word.
I understand, but here's the thing. I feel like she has a responsibility, in my opinion, as somebody with a following.
Yes.
To be careful with the stuff she's saying.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. And now it's crossed a line. Did you see the video I uploaded over the weekend? Let me guess. No.
No, I don't know because I haven't been following all of this because it irritates me. I apologize, but we can watch it now. Play it. Let's see it. What are you talking about?
That hurt my feelings a little bit, but I'm going to carry on.
You don't watch my shit either, so stop
That
it.
is not true. I not only do I not watch it, I share it. But
you don't watch it. I know you don't. Did you watch my last video that I put up with Laura? No, I played it for you.
You played it for me, so yes.
Well, now you can play yours for me.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to play Candace's because
all right, that's fine.
She went ahead and uploaded it. I want you to listen to this because you're really about to get irritated, actually.
Oh, great.
And here I'm calling her out. Bring receipts, Candace.
And I'm going to share it with you guys on Monday. I just wanted to. Okay, I didn't want to leave you guys on a crazy weekend cliffhanger. I needed to get that information out as soon as possible. Obviously, you can probably see that I received some information, a communication, which answered a lot of questions that the public has had about the story, or rather the non-story that we are getting from the feds. The push that Tyler Robinson is this lone shooter, which they're trying to establish as a fact. Some of the burning questions that we had, okay, well, if he turned himself in, how did he also not confess? I now have the answers to that. The main point, the reason why this information came to me is because there's a narrative being spun right now by the media that Tyler Robinson is or was suicidal. That is not true. And that's a very scary thing when suddenly they're saying he's suicidal and, you know, he's in solitary and he's not suicidal. So that was the reason why this information urgently came to me. Obviously, I know a lot more and I'm going to share it with you guys on Monday. I just wanted to vet some of the things that I heard, ask some more questions from people.
She should have vetted those things before she told it.
Agree. You're gonna make everybody hang on and wait and guess until Monday, because what happens is when you go live with half a story, people start filling in the blanks themselves.
Yes.
And now you've let all these people for the weekend now sit and stew and think up scenarios.
Right.
I don't know.
We don't want her to give names, Mackenzie.
Mackenzie, I'm with you. I agree with you, Mackenzie. I'm not asking for any names. I'm really not, but
I'm asking for, I'm going to need absolute proof, though, not word of mouth proof, because that's not proof.
What I want is for her to vet this stuff before she comes out with it.
Yeah.
I think she needs to be a little more careful with the stuff she's insinuating when she's got the following that she has. Who God only knows what some it only takes one wackadoo to start running with stuff.
His family is absolutely conservative. I don't want to argue with you, Lauren, but I would love to argue with you. And there's a part of me that would. His family is very conservative. He's not. I don't see this is a Republican Democrat problem, though. I think this is an American problem, and we all need to stand together on this.
Right. I agree with you there.
Yeah. I don't think that people need to make this anything more than a problem for everyone. Needs to be looking at these influencers, because that's who we listen to now, instead of, remember it used to always be the nightly news with.
Yeah.
And not now.
And now we don't have time because nobody wants to wait for the nightly news. We want the 30-second, short on TikTok that comes every 5 minutes. That's what we want.
Yes.
And that's, that's the society we're in now. We used to have to wait for the nightly news. Now we see things within seconds.
You can't, coming in and throwing a red herring that's not gonna help one thing, not anything. I want the truth. That's all I want, the truth. And the truth is probably what I said in that video I made. Someone said it. The easiest thing is, or the first thing, that's probably the truth. This kid did it. And instead of us just getting answers, like today, they wouldn't even show him. He went to court and they wouldn't even show him on camera.
Well, his lawyer requested him not, his lawyer, what I saw was that his lawyer requested for him to be in person, not on WebEx.
Yeah. Oh. Well, anyway, they didn't show him today, and I just
Yeah.
figured that they didn't want. If he's still wearing the turtle suit, they didn't want to show it.
I don't know. That's all the information I saw. Blessed mess. You're right. A lot of people don't trust the nightly news. And how can you when you've got people with agendas behind the scenes telling the news what they can and can't show, or telling these TV stations what they can and can't air? Like
I don't see
we're in
Blessed Mess.
Blessed Mess, Texas.
I don't see him.
Uh-huh.
Let me look on StreamYards.
I feel like we have already, we don't believe in our leader. Some people don't even believe our leaders because there's agendas. Their agendas are spilling out all over the place.
Yes. Yes.
Right, Steadius, right.
Now I see you. I didn't see Blessed Mess's first comment. I see her saying exactly now. I see it, but that's it. You're right. You nailed it. They have an agenda. Everybody, like they say, don't watch this news, don't watch that news. They have an agenda, but they kind of do.
But everyone has an agenda. You telling me not to watch that news station is your agenda.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? Like it's not just about the truth anymore. It's about where can this help us? How can this lead us to to some victory down the line? And even if victory means, we smash the other side, it's ridiculous and embarrassing. Like it's hard to believe this is America anymore.
Right. Omar.
Yes, Pammy B. All the news is owned by a couple of people, rich people with an agenda. It's it's hard to.
Right.
Shamat, it is getting harder and harder to tell what is AI and what isn't. That is true. Hi, Monchichi. Good to see you, honey.
And I don't know I can't give any advice about which news to watch, which news not to watch. I don't know. I don't know anymore. That's why I said I don't know who to believe. I started to not trust anyone on this.
Well, it's interesting to hear you talk like this, Randy, because I feel like just the other day you were feeling like you didn't think he was even the shooter.
No.
Or that you thought maybe he didn't work alone or something?
I don't think he worked alone. I think that I'm not saying he didn't go there alone. I don't think he went there alone. I think he had help. That's just my opinion. I don't think it was the government. I think it was his live-in lover, as Nancy says, his lover, with I almost said ferocity. I don't know. I forgot what it was, but I think that Candace wants this to be so much bigger. I think she wants this to be because she doesn't support
Yeah, and what's going to happen to Candace when all the stuff that she's
blank,
when she comes up with nothing at the end of this, then what's going to is it going to be oopsie?
Israel?
Oh, well,
thank you, Israel. She doesn't support Israel, so she's trying to push the narrative that Charlie stopped supporting Israel for the most part. When they've played clips.
But what does that have to do with anything?
Well, according to her, hey, He-Man, that's why the government would have had him taken out.
Because our government supports Israel?
Yes.
So the Israeli government took him out now?
That's what, yes.
Oh my God.
And he did support Israel. He doesn't agree with everything they do. And that's what he said. It's that simple. It really is that simple.
Right.
That's.
I mean, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But I didn't follow Charlie Kirk enough to know or be able to have an opinion on whether or not he supported Israel. I think it's odd. What does Charlie Kirk's wife think of all of this Candace stuff?
That's what I think it needs to be done. And so now people are coming out about her, about Erica. And because she went on, she's doing his podcast, or she did his podcast, and she's carrying on with Turning Point USA. Well, they think she's not grieving enough.
Wow.
Grief looks different on everybody. And
wow.
Yeah. And she's having to read it. Remember that she reads this, And does this look like someone who's grieving, or does this look like someone who's faking? She's not even crying, and she was crying, absolutely.
So I mean, so why do you need her, Yuka? Because you want her to have a train wreck on your show for views? Is that what this is about?
Now, Candace didn't say that. Other people have said that. I think people wanted her to grieve and not be seen for a while. And this is just my opinion on what's going on with Erica. She's still in shock. She knew what Charlie loved, and she wants to carry on what Charlie loved. And right now, she's staying busy and surrounding herself with people who love her and love her husband. That's
Right.
just my opinion. I mean,
I don't think anybody
agree,
has
Chris.
any right to weigh in about how this woman is grieving. It is absolutely none of anybody's damn business how she processes all of this.
We're in the third week? Is that right? Or are we going in the fourth week? She is carrying the torch for Charlie. No doubt she has profound grief privately. Exactly. Nobody knows what she doesn't want to appear weak, which, honey, you wouldn't appear weak.
Well, and it's ridiculous that all these people just want to show. Come up and lose it. Come up and cry and be hysterical so that we can show that clip 1,000 times and get all the people to look at us. That's all that is.
Yeah.
It's not anything to do with her mental health. Makes me sick, man. People are gross.
Well said. Well, see, Mickey, I wouldn't have. I've known who he was for a little over a year, probably a year and a half. But it's only because I get hooked on YouTube Shorts, and you flip through and you flip through, and you know, and that's how I found him. If it wasn't for that, or maybe and Facebook Shorts, I probably wouldn't. Right, Johnny Cuddy. He was kind of questioning, but kind of. What he just said he didn't agree, but he loved Israel. You know, his own words. He went there, and I would love to go to Israel. I mean, I wouldn't go right now.
Yeah. Scott went one time. It was life-changing.
That's what I hear. Me and you should go together.
Yeah, it's never going to happen, but yeah.
I love her optimism. That's why we're friends. Bad friends.
We should watch a show. We could watch a show about traveling to Israel. I bet that would be one. I bet that would be beautiful.
The simplest answer is most often correct. That is exactly what I was trying to say a while ago.
Yes, Occam's razor says that. But usually the simplest answer is usually the one that's correct.
And what did I say? The easiest, simplest first one there is the rotten egg. I don't know. I tried to say that.
You said it pretty close. I am a little crazy, Chasing. You're not wrong.
She's a bad friend. Any other person would have pacified me with, we really should go to Israel. Are you driving?
No, because then it'll be the whole next month of my life talking about, let's go, where are we going? Where can we go? And then she'll be like, okay, I booked a trip. Now, you don't have to go. But I may or may not have booked us an Israeli cruise. Okay, we're going.
Yeah, don't tell me you want to go somewhere, because it's and I'm going to pick the hardest way to get there.
Right, I know. We go by camel for the first 4 days. It's got to be fantastic.
We're going to travel like Jesus. No, that's not fun.
Then we walk through the desert for 40 years. It'll be wonderful.
Do you have a canteen?
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm on year 4 of widow. Oh, hey, Peachy, how are you? I cry all the time, not just in front of an audience. Her working is probably, that's what I think. We're going to see Jesus.
That's right.
Yes.
Some of us will be at Jesus before we even get there. Well, that's it. I'm on to glory. Bye. This is how I go.
At least we're in the right spot.
That's right. Peachy Keen, I'm sorry for your loss. I truly am. And I think you're absolutely right. I think, we have no business weighing in on how she's handling all of this. She's got 2 little kids that she has to stay strong for. Never mind what everybody else in the whole world is looking at her every time. You know what I mean? Like, the nerve, absolute nerve. Just stay out of it. Leave that poor woman alone.
Yeah, we now have, okay. Is it 3:30 in the afternoon?
Yeah, for you, not for me though.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, she's coming on in 30 minutes. Are they no. The title of her thing is They Are Lying About Tyler Robinson. Shame on you, Candace. Shame on you.
I don't know.
2
It
million
feels weird to me. It feels like, what is her purpose in all of that? She really trying to start a problem?
There possibly has been an autopsy. Love Bomb Lisa. We don't know that for sure. And Tracy Bena, it took me forever to read I was like, you spelled conspiracy wrong. She's made 2
Oh,
million.
Beaver Game. Look at Crystal. She said my husband died June 8th. The first week I could have given a speech. The first month I could have continued to run a company. 3 months later, my goal is to get out of bed.
To the couch.
To the couch. Crystal, honey, God bless you. I'm so sorry, Crystal.
You're right, Chasing. She better bring all the receipts. I find out that every time you order clothing from her, clothing is donated to the homeless. Who? Does Candace sell clothing?
I have no idea.
Well, I'm sure she has merch. I haven't ordered any merch because so many people came out with the freedom shirts, but you didn't know who to get them from.
Yeah.
I
Right,
can't
Jason.
imagine, Crystal.
Right, Jason. There are, there are stages to grief. She might still be in the denial stage right now. Everything's fine. Let's just keep rocking. Like everything's fine. Like,
Yeah,
she might still be in denial.
because you got to remember he traveled a lot.
Right. So we're just
denial,
gonna keep acting and just go. We're in go mode right now. Whatever she's doing, the nerve of anybody to even weigh in. I feel sick even weighing in. Like, it's just leave her alone.
dude.
Give her love and support and your prayers and shut up.
I don't feel like we're weighing in. I feel like we're defending. Maybe by defending we're weighing in. I don't know though.
Well, I don't want to. I feel strongly about it. I just don't want to. I mean, the nerve of me to put any pressure on her to have to act a certain way so that I'm somehow satisfied. Get out of here.
Right. I can't imagine what she's going through, and I can't imagine having the fingers to type the bullshit that I've read. I can't imagine. Totally shut down. That's my grief response. Won't talk to anyone.
Yeah.
Me too. And the bad thing is
similar to that. And it doesn't even have to be grief. I do that all the time.
Me too.
I shut down and don't talk to people all the time, probably weekly.
She does.
I'm talking about Erica's clothing store. Oh, Erica has a clothing store. Her clothing goes to homeless.
Oh. I would love to do something like that. The most horrible thing.
Well, we do. Our merch goes to charity. We do kind of do that.
Oh, that's right. Our merch does go to charity.
Yeah.
And
when you purchase something from our merch store, the money that we raise for the merch goes to charities. And you, as the members, get to pick that charity.
Mm-hmm. And I don't like to toot my own horn, but my merch sucks. So if you really want good merch, Wendy's is better.
My merch is pretty good.
Yeah.
I like my merch.
I got on this whole AI kick and started playing with my MacBook, and things went amok. And
Randy calls me. Okay, I listed 14 new things. Wow. All right. Well, good. Yay. It's good to have choices.
My dog has 4 paws.
Well, it's good to give the people choices, Randy. It's fine.
Buoyed up by family. That's exactly what Lavina was about to say, because it seems like when you want to be alone with your grief the most, that's when you're surrounded with people, and you kind of end up having to entertain them and fix them something to eat. That's what happened when my nanny passed. And then when everything started to, like, after the funeral, everybody's leaving and you're just like, now what?
Now what? And that's when it hits you big time. Yeah. Because you're busy. You're busy in the beginning.
Yeah. And I would just go to the cemetery and lay.
Yeah. Well, that's sad. That hurts my heart.
Oh, it was.
Pammy B, you know what's funny is last night I think it was, I for whatever reason, I don't even know why, an old stream of mine popped up, and I just listened to it just for the hell of it. Just, it was back in the days. And anyways, it was the stream where I described that entire, how I came up with the merch for the cheesecake, because apparently that's a whole bone of contention right now. How I came up with it, what we were going to do with it. And I clipped it because I thought, you know what, we should play this. Because Corey's version of this is that I demanded that people buy it. These people lived overseas. Laura couldn't have possibly given their cheesecakes to them. None of that is true. That's all lies.
Hey, Jeff.
So I clipped it and I'm like, you know what? One of these days I'm going to play it just so you guys can hear like how happy everybody was to get it. Everybody wanted it. People begged me to launch that merch. I didn't demand anything from any damn body.
I'm like, I trolled her and it worked. Corey.
What? Oh yeah, you set her off. She's all the way mad at you. She's all the way mad at you right now.
What about your mama? She said.
Oh my god. Crackhead.
Corey the crackhead. God bless her. I pray she gets off crack one day and does better with her life. That's my prayer for her.
Yeah, I have something tells me she's lost cause, but whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't given up. Wendy has.
I'm working on the crackhead. I'm working on the Crackhead Chronicles. I have a whole video that I'm putting together. I got lots and lots of clips. And they're all pretty vile and disgusting. And so it's hard for me to put this together because I don't want to put clips together of her talking about Randy. I don't want to put clips together of her talking about Shannon and Shannon's tragedies. I don't want to put, you know what I mean? I don't want to put clips out like that. But people should know this is how this lunatic talks to us.
Right. Yes.
And then cries her eyes out that we won't leave her alone. Are you kidding? You're insane.
I forget she exists and then I get tagged.
Yeah, we don't bother her. No. Every freaking day it's another lie about us that we have to deal with. Mm-hmm. And usually, really, the vast majority, we do ignore her.
Yes.
We honestly do. For as much as I talk about her, there's so many more times that I don't.
Yeah.
But whatever.
And I think she's a rage baiter. And look, I didn't think so. And I am backslidden. We're all backsliders. I haven't heard that term. You must be Baptist. I haven't heard that term in so long. But we're all sinners. That's what I almost, and I knew you'd kill me. I almost made a live stream that said, "Is Mallory Williams the new Lily Tino?" Because she's over there rage baiting and getting, how Mallory like dies down and then makes a comeback.
Oh, always, and it always has to be the most controversial.
Yes.
Has to be the most disgusting, controversial things. Sorry, and I am going to say disgusting because some of the shit she's pulled in the past was disgusting, in my opinion.
Yes.
I don't know what she's doing nowadays, but I can only imagine.
She's talking bad about God, and yeah, and I almost said, because she's like, and face me, and I started typing, and I thought, no, I'm not going to face you. I'm not. I don't have to convince you there's a God. There is a God. He loves you. You don't want to believe it. That's up to you. You answer for your sins. If I count yours, it's not going to get me any further with God, so you just go on and be you. She's a rage baiter like Lily Tino.
I don't know who Lily Tino is.
Lily Tino is that trans woman who would go around and always get misgendered. It's like she set it up and I can't believe you don't know. I bet.
I guess I don't know who that is. So she would get misgendered on purpose and then get mad?
Yes.
Nice.
She's like, it's a stab to the heart.
For goodness sake.
Stab to the heart. Imagine God having a YouTube channel. Wouldn't I? I want to. God works through people, Jeff. I know. My history, the history that I know with Mallory is that she will hop on any bandwagon if she can find some traction there. Yeah.
she'll say things like very inappropriate things that get people really mad. And she does it on purpose. She pushes hot buttons on purpose so that
Yes.
you'll get mad, and then she'll have a full stream. You know, lots of people in her stream. It's weird to me. I'm not interested in that.
It's all the rage, lately is rage bait. I think she's Mallory Gen X now. Mallory Gen X, I think is her name.
I couldn't even tell you.
And I we don't do that.
So are we watching Candace? Are we going to watch what she has to say?
She's not on yet.
Oh. But when
Yeah,
she
I
comes
don't
on, are we
know.
going to?
Yeah, I want to. Will
Do
we get
it.
in trouble? Okay.
We're 80 little people. It's nobody's going to care.
88.
I'm sorry, 88 little people. She's not going to care.
Okay.
I don't think
Yes.
she'll care.
That Mallory, she jumps on any bandwagon that she can. Anything that I bet she doesn't have anything and finds someone new to blame. Carrie, I can't wait to find out. I really can't. I've been waiting on this since Friday. I think it was Friday, maybe Saturday. Hey, Stitching Girl, Elvis Travels Mallory. Yes.
Yeah. Everybody has a different name for her. It's awesome.
Yes. PayPal Mal.
PayPal Mal. She's been around for a while.
Halloween Helper.
Remember when she walked onto the St. Jude's campus during freaking COVID of all things? Walked in, said her mama was there. She was there to see her mother and tried to get in to get pictures of little children. Like, you're fucking weird, man.
But it gets better. They asked her to leave, and she said it was because she's black. Mallory's white.
Wow.
She got a freaking curly wig, and all of a sudden she's 2% black, so she got identified as a black woman.
God. Okay. Well, yeah. So, yeah. See, we're different people.
Yeah, we're not the same, Mallory.
We're not the same.
many
I
reasons.
would not be doing that. So, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's fine.
I respect the hustle, though. I don't know what else to say. She said it the other day. I'm transgender and I'm biracial. Okay.
Okay. Well, great. That's great.
And all of us are.
I mean, I don't know. Is it a hill I need to die on? I mean, I'm Wendy. Why don't you just like me for who I am or not?
Argue. I'm not going to argue. I don't like you, and it's not because you're a trans black woman.
I mean, really. I mean, it's just not. Sorry. Not the reason.
Why did you? I'm so sorry, Chasing. Don't type. She wants you to. You're a bigger channel, and that's who she's trying to suck in. Don't do it. Let her say what she's going to say. Don't do it.
Don't fall for it, Chasing. Run away, girl.
I had it all typed out too. Brrr. And then it click, 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 click. She orders balloons to celebrate Charlie's death. Yes, that's right. She's rage baiting, though.
Wow.
Yes.
Why though? Like,
She probably
to
didn't even know.
celebrate a human being killed. We're celebrating this now. Why?
Because
What
they're
in your
pieces of
what in
shit.
your heart and mind has to be so broken that you celebrate the death of another human being? That's so bizarre.
You're a piece of shit. And then they're wondering why. Look, the people who celebrate, a lot of them lost their jobs. And they're like, you have the free speech. Ask Roseanne, okay? I don't know how many times I have to say that.
Free speech is protection from the government. You can't just go say whatever you want anywhere and no one's going to have a response. They're going to. Especially if you're so stupid that you're going to say that you ordered balloons because somebody was killed. What is wrong with you? I don't know. I feel that's disgusting. If you disagree with me, it's fine. But I feel like that's disgusting. There's nothing celebratory about that at all. It's
I'm
weird.
also on Top Chat. No, but a lot of people celebrate.
Like, could you imagine if I stood up here and went, "Oh, a transgendered was killed. I'm going to order a bunch of balloons." I'd be canceled tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Like you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So we can just say whatever the fuck we want. We're fine. It's fine.
Wendy must be Republican. She hates
No.
all transgenders.
She hates transgender people. Look at her celebrating.
No, but
So
if you got
ridiculous.
popped in the arm with a BB gun, I wouldn't cry, Mallory. I'm just saying.
You stub your toe tomorrow, I'll be all right.
I'm the cops called on me again.
Oh, whatever. Just I don't know. Like check yourself, man.
Thank you.
What has to be broken inside your brain to think that it's okay for someone to be murdered and you're thrilled? I don't understand.
Who
I don't get
did
that.
you even order balloons for? Yourself? Stupid.
Like I didn't even follow Charlie Kirk, so it's not like I'm sitting here going, "Oh, I loved the guy." I didn't even know who he was.
Welcome
But-
back, Spirit Seeker Squad.
But he was a human being. He was a father of 2 little children.
A
He
husband.
was a husband. He was a son. He was well loved by people. He was respected by people. He was a human. We can't all seem to agree that the death of a human is sad. Like that's pathetic. That we as a human race can't even get on board with just that sentiment.
Right.
That somebody else, another fellow human dying is bad. We can't even agree on that.
On September 10th, everybody, yeah, he died. And then September 11th, the next day, they're like, Kumbaya, my Lord.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Shame on y'all. Welcome back. I have lots of months here. Yes, you do. Candace is lying. She hasn't shown any recent text between the two of them. Now she is blaming Turning Point USA. Well, I don't know. She has shown actually recent receipts of her and Charlie texting. She has. And then there was a video not too long before he got killed where he said they are very much still friends, even though they disagree on a lot of stuff, because she doesn't like Israel. He loves Israel.
I wonder what he would think of what Candace is doing right now.
See, someone said his pastor said that to her, and she said he would be proud of me.
You think?
No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't think he would be proud if she's doing this for clicks, views, rage,
clout.
Yeah. Exactly, Warrior Grandma. They never even put up the crime scene tape and investigated the grounds. It was one shot. I don't know what they're supposed to investigate. And it was videoed. Like it was on live TV.
They've already ripped up the grass and cemented that area. That's illegal?
No, it's not. It's not illegal. They've done it to protect the kids. You got to remember how many thousands of kids saw that happen and had to go back to school there the next Monday.
Yeah. Yeah. That's horrible.
Yeah. And I hope, Tracy, I hope you're wrong, and I hope the way I'm thinking is wrong, because I had a little bit of respect for Candace. Even though, she goes back and forth with her beliefs. Like, man, pick a struggle, dude. I don't know.
I think that Candace is very well spoken.
Yes.
And
I wouldn't debate her.
Never. No, not and win. Yeah, no. And I think that she is very intelligent, and I know there are things that I've agreed with her in the past. I just right now am questioning her motivation for all of this, and I'm wondering if she's considering her responsibility in all of this.
No, I don't think she is.
Because maybe she should.
I think they did investigate Halloween Helper, but here's what I'm going to say. I think...
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, Charlie. I can't say that I don't think they may have dropped the ball some, because you got to... Okay, so it was on live television, and then you have this man screaming, I did it. Shoot me. I did it. Shoot me. Remember? And he gets arrested, and it's just chaos, and there's people running. So I can't say that they... I don't know what I would have done. That's why I'm not, Stars, that's not why I'm not FBI. That's not why. But, I don't know how they would have handled it any differently.
She's made $2 million since $2 million.
Probably in revenue on, yeah, probably.
Good Lord.
I don't know though.
Is she
I don't know
donating
how
that
you
to
know that.
somebody? She should give that money to his family. The nerve.
Well, I understand that his security was they took the cameras down. Okay, they took the cameras down to get the videos out to turn them over to the FBI. So the FBI has seen them. I don't think they would allow anything there to not be. Follow the money, always the end result. I I hate I just don't want to believe that about Candace.
Well, has Candace come out and said that she's burning, she's gotten $2 million since then? Or is that just the rumor
Well, I
going
mean,
around?
see, I haven't heard that till today, but let's see, 2.7 million views, 2.8 million views, 3 million views.
Mm.
I mean,
They're not
I don't
allowed to touch anything. They're not law enforcement. I thought it was the FBI that came in and ordered
no.
all that stuff.
I don't know what they ordered. They may have actually told them to go ahead and do it. I don't know though.
Yeah.
I think the cops, the FBI weren't there yet though. The cops were there. You got these small Utah, this little town.
So, Halloween Helper, what is your theory then, Halloween Helper? Tell me your theory. You think something dirty happened besides a murder?
You think it was an inside job?
Is it your theory that his private security was part of this? Inside job. Okay.
See, I have to disagree. I mean, I don't have to. I disagree with that, but I welcome the idea of it because I don't think anybody. I hope.
Don't you think they've been investigated and questioned by the FBI by now? I feel like
Yes, I do.
if there was anything suspicious about anything they've done, the FBI would be all over that by now. They seem very, interested in getting the facts.
Me too, Warrior Grandma. And I want one person to say to me, "You're right about these text messages. They should have to show all of them." But no.
I'm sorry.
Why would we not love you, Charlie? I love you.
Charlie, we love you. You know that.
Yes. Jim will not agree with me. Wendy doesn't. My friend Gina this morning, she's like, "Don't you think?" Because here I go, first thing this morning. And her grandpa died. I'm like, "I'm so sorry about your grandpa. What do you think about them not showing up?"
Oh my God. Wow. I don't understand why you can't just simply calm down and wait for the trial.
You've met me. When have you ever, how many times have you got mad at me and I've drove you nuts? Like, can we please talk this out now?
One time and it'll never happen again. I know better now. We're just going to talk about it.
Yeah, I can't take it.
I can't put Randy on hold. That doesn't work.
No. Are you still mad? 15 minutes later. Can we talk now? I just want you to know I cannot sleep until you talk to me. She's like, "That's manipulation." No, it's not.
All right. We don't need to be giving everybody all our business. Okay.
Yeah, I know. That's who I am as a person.
Jesus. That happened one time. Okay. Just one time. Clearly, she's still scarred for life. But it really only happened one time. Like a long time ago, too. Like over a year ago.
Oh, way over a year.
Maybe even two. Yeah. Long time ago. It's still crystal clear, fresh in her mind.
Yeah, that's why people don't like me. Because if you're
That's
in a
not
Discord
true.
with me,
Stop it.
you would literally have to say to me, "I don't like you," for me to leave you alone.
Not even then. Sometimes.
Yeah, and then I don't stop. I'm like, why?
Why?
It's okay to not like me, but I want to know why you don't like me.
I need to know why.
I'm damaged. I don't know. Randy was injured.
She was very injured. She was very injured. Now, I'm not going to be okay unless you. Yes, you are, bitch. Don't you tell me that. Don't you tell me that. Don't you say that to me.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
You're going to be fine. You might be rocking in a corner, sucking your thumb, but you'll be fine.
Right, like she said, same here. I need an essay. Oh,
Well, what are we waiting for? What's Candace? What's the hold up? When's she coming?
it's not 4 yet, or
Oh God.
whatever.
We're 4 minutes away.
Mhm.
All right.
I can't believe she's doing that. I really can't believe she's doing this. She added up what Candace made straight out of context. Was a faithful viewer of Candace. She added up what. Oh, see, I don't know. Said she's not taking sponsorships, but well, I bet you she'll do an ad in this.
I would love to know that she's doing something
Oh, Chase Hughes. I don't know that.
gracious with that money.
Hey, Gray Hughes, how you like Gray Hughes has been on Hulu on that Delphi documentary.
I'm not surprised at all. Gray Hughes put his life and soul into that.
He
Case.
did. I was trying to explain to Jim all he did, and Jim's like, "What? Why don't you do that?" And I'm like, "Have you said? Give me draw a straight line. What are you talking about?"
Why don't you do that?
Yeah, I know.
Because I don't have any skills or talent. I can't do that. I don't know.
I know how to turn on the MacBook, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know. Why can't you do that? I don't know. That's a very good question. Why
And I
can't
said,
I?
I want to go walk that bridge. He's like, I'm not going near that bridge. I'm not. This is why I can't do it. I don't know the longitudes and the latitudes.
I wouldn't go anywhere near that bridge, though. That
I
bridge
would.
gives me the chills and the creeps before there was ever an accident on, a murder on there.
Yeah. Jim's like, I don't think there's any side rails. Are you nuts? Like, I'm not going to jump off it, Jim.
Yeah, but
Probably
one swift breeze and poof, there I go. Bye. Right over the side.
I don't think it. I think it's. I don't think it's high enough that it's gonna like. You might break a foot. Randy coming for Gray's job. Yeah, according to Jim.
Why can't you do that?
Hey, he said it so. Because I'm like he.
Did they not know what Gray did? Like Gray did like a whole
no
recap, like artist rendition of the whole thing, like with little picture people and everything. It's amazing.
And Lauren's up there, and I'm like, I love her. I watch her, from Hidden True Crime, and he's like, well, you do what she. I'm like, no, I don't. No, I don't. She knows what she's talking about. Me and Wendy go live and say, did you hear what Sarah Boone said today?
We go live and say, so Lauren put out this video. Let's watch it.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We know how to do that.
We admire those people. I would love to be like that. But Jim, why aren't you like her husband? Because he's so smart. He's on there too. If you would went to, what is he, a criminal psychologist?
Woof.
Right. If somebody does a special on cross ties, we're there. We're covering it.
Mm-hmm.
We like our trained trellises.
Mm-hmm.
Does that say trellis? I think so. We have clips and opinions. That's it.
That's right. Yeah, we've got clips and opinions. That's what we have. Hey, Onyx Angel.
Shit, that is a good name. Clips and opinions.
That's us.
That's
Clips and opinions. Totally us.
repeatedly tell people we are not Emily D. Baker over here. No.
I've tried, man. Someone came in my comment section one time and they're like, blah, 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 all the things that I'm not. And I said, what you're looking for is Emily Baker. She's right over here. Here's her
one
link.
word. Mens rea. I know that word. Okay.
We don't do that over here. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Can I interest you in a sarcastic comment? Yeah. No? Okay. You don't want us. We're not the one you're looking for. You're looking for somebody who has actual skills and can talk like a lawyer. That's not us.
We're just waiting on you, Candace. I mean, we think we know, but then we know more than Merb. You know, she's over there.
Yeah.
You can't talk about the jury. That's illegal. So stupid. When I came in, I heard Randy saying, "You'd only break your foot falling off." I would die. I don't even want to break a foot.
You would
It's
die,
horrible.
wouldn't you? Thank you, Onyx Angel. Randy telling me I'll only break my foot.
Well,
Sure.
if I land on top of Jim, I might only break my foot. Yeah, we did. We love going to trials, and that's another reason that I don't. Ugh, one Randy, she break more than a foot. No, and with my luck,
You've already been in enough accidents this year.
truth. It was a year ago this week that I got locked out of my van, had to call a locksmith. That was like
That was a year ago this week. So Sarah Boone trial was a year ago this week?
yeah. We're at a year. It was a hurricane. Then the trial started. Then I locked my keys up, couldn't find them.
Good
Hey,
times.
good times.
Good times.
Rest in peace.
That was
Candace.
so fun.
It
I do
was.
love it when you go to trials.
I do too.
I know it's an expensive pain in the ass, but it's really fun.
I get so
And
sleepy and tired.
And I think it's such a unique perspective that we offer.
Me too. It's
You know?
we're not the smartest.
Anybody could be a lawyer and do this.
Duh. But you
Duh.
can't always, at least we're not the sharpest tool in the shed, but we're in the dang shed. You know?
That's right. We're under all the other tools. You kind of refine it by accident every few years. You know, I like that tool.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
Oh, thank God. Here we go. Bring it in, girl.
While investigating this assassination, there was a politician's name that keeps coming up. And now he's apparently mad that we keep asking questions. I'm beginning to think that he might know something that he hasn't yet shared. So I wanted to kind of loop you guys.
It's good. It's perfect.
Oh no. It's buffering.
Can you
y'all
rewind
hear
it?
me?
Yeah, we can hear it. Can you rewind it so that...
So I wanted to kind of loop you guys.
You can change the change in the settings, make it a lower click that button.
I did.
Click it. Nothing came up?
Not yet.
Oh,
Please don't
God.
do this to me. Don't do this to me.
You need to move your Mac into this room and be done with this computer, girl.
I love this computer.
Why?
Please don't do this to me.
What do you do on this computer besides live stream? Nothing.
That's all I do.
Yeah. Your Mac can do that. Can you lower the... Oh, what the fuck is it called? Why am I losing my memory here? I can't think of what it's called.
RPMs?
It's not RPMs, no. It's
I know what you're talking about. Please don't do this to me. Hang in here, y'all. I promise it's gonna happen.
Why exactly did the feds withhold?
Hey, Rabbit Underground.
The resolution. Thank you, Pammy B. The resolution.
Oh, I'm on hers. I was like, dang, we blew up. I'm on the wrong chat.
Do you want me to pull it in, Randy?
Is it not going to happen for us? Maybe let me try to refresh.
Text it to me and I'll pull it in.
All right, we got to make sure we commentate.
We will.
I can't believe this.
All right, stop sharing your screen until we get it fixed. And I'll pull it out. All right. All right, let me pull this in.
And it was playing because I could hear it in my headphones.
Yeah, it was, but I want it to...
And get ready.
Okay, here we go.
Wow,
All right,
I
is it
can
in?
now it's playing that I'm not sharing it. Does she do something?
No.
Did you pull it in?
Monday, and get ready because we are going on a journey. I left you guys on the ultimate cliffhanger last week. I did not intend to, by the way. I genuinely wanted to get the information out as soon as possible that Tyler Robinson is not suicidal. And I'm going to tell you how I know that. Also,
Yes.
while investigating this assassination, there is a politician's name that keeps coming up. And now he's apparently mad that we keep asking questions. I'm beginning to think that he might know something that he hasn't yet shared. So I wanted to kind of loop you guys into this and see what you think. Welcome back to Candace.
See,
Oh,
already a bunch of guessing and
yeah.
just want to throw this out there and see what y'all think. Like, what? No, ma'am.
See,
No,
and
ma'am.
I have a like for Cash Patel. I don't want her to say anything bad about Cash Patel right now. I don't know why. She's probably talking about Inia Moon. How do you say that? Inia Yahoo?
I have no idea.
Inia
Oh,
Yahoo.
Netanyahu?
Netin. What did I say?
Netanyahu.
I'm getting two
Right.
different people put together, but it don't matter.
It's all right. All right, I'm going to go.
These are the phrases that we now use and that we say when we expect that the federal government is telling us a lie. Last week, I have to tell you, I was contacted by a source who I vetted with information that answered a lot of the lingering questions that we've had about the investigation. Not all of them, but some of them, some of the big ones. First and foremost, we were like, how exactly did it work? How did Tyler Robinson turn himself in, as we were told, but also never confessed? And did he actually author those absurd Fed messages? Because I'm thinking no. Lastly, what was he doing at Dairy Queen? Doesn't really quite fit into our timeline. Also, don't expect this
If
kid
that was him,
who just tried out being a stone cold killer to really have an appetite. And why exactly did the feds withhold that information at Dairy Queen? And why are they allegedly stalking the Dairy Queen to see who comes in and out? Well, we have the story that could possibly potentially answer.
Okay, I mean, did they stalk the Dairy Queen or did they happen to see Tyler on the security footage? Like, come on. What are we doing?
right?
Come on, Candace.
She's making a
all
shit
those
ton of money. That's what
questions,
she's doing.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And it certainly makes a lot more sense than the slop that the government is currently trying to feed us. First and foremost, Tyler Robinson has never confessed. They acknowledge that he has never confessed to this crime, and he still is pleading innocence on the shooting. In fact, I was told that he was, quote unquote, bewildered by the idea that he carved casings. I should be clear, he does not dispute the fact that it is his gun at all. It is his gun. But Tyler is not exactly a gun enthusiast. He doesn't hunt like his other brothers do. In fact, he's apparently a fisherman. The reason that he has that gun in the first place is because it is, in fact, a custom-made family heirloom. Tyler is the firstborn son, so he inherited. That's what firstborns do. They get the family heirloom. That is why he has the gun. As many of you guys have noted, the Robinson family appear to be conservative, hence the hunting and the fishing as the sports of their choosing. I am told that they are fans of Charlie Kirk and they are fans of Donald Trump, although this source noted that Tyler, like many other conservatives have expressed, wish that Trump would sometimes tone down his speech and his rhetoric. Now, on the topic of rhetoric, I am told that
what she just
Tyler
did?
absolutely
She
did
put
not
Tyler's name
author those
in
text
with
messages.
Trump's.
What text messages? He has no idea where these messages came.
Sorry, say it again. That was me that wrote that, not Randy. Pammy B, that was me that wrote that.
What'd you
Not
write?
Randy. She said, I don't know if I make it through this. I said, me either.
Why?
And then
Why are you getting upset?
no, I'm yawning, tired.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just tired. I had a rough night. It's fine.
I'm sorry. I'm
just
so
not-
sorry.
just
I'm
tired.
riveted. I'm like, what?
Okay,
What?
okay. No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
fine. It's fine. I'm glad you are because
This is a
you know.
big deal. To me, I don't know. It's not,
No,
but
it's a big deal. It is. It is a big deal. I had a rough night and so I'm tired.
I'm sorry.
Anyways, let's keep playing this.
Came from believes that they are therefore entirely fictionalized. It turns out, you're going to be shocked, that he doesn't actually use words like vehicle, which should come as no surprise to anyone that
doesn't
has a
surprise me.
brain. By the way, I'm sure you caught this, but there's old footage of Tyler Robinson that is now circulating from a car accident that he had. And during the discussion with the officer that showed up, Tyler certainly refers to it as his car, not his vehicle, because that's how most English speakers refer to a car, unless they're in the
If
military.
she didn't get this
or on the
information from his parents, she should not be putting this out.
Again, I'm going to speak to personal responsibility here. How many people are in this chat right now? 100,000 people are in her chat right now, listening to this, listening to her say this with full authority.
Yes.
Because he used the word vehicle instead of car. Come on.
I caught they were strange, but that's because I think the boys wrote the text messages out beforehand to keep one of them out of trouble. That's why they sound that way. Candace, you should know better than this. Shame on you.
On the police force. So here is 2022 police body cam footage, in case you missed that, of Tyler making a crash report. Take a listen.
Your mom's on her way? Yeah, she's gonna be a minute. She's got to shuttle over from where she's at to her car and then drive over. Gotcha.
His mother was
Wow.
shuttle over from her car. Interesting. There's more, of course. Of most interest to me, what I've learned is that his father does not believe, his parents don't believe that their son committed this crime. I was like, huh?
I thought they were the ones that turned him in.
Right. And not just that, Lavina just made a good point. He was upset because he had to get the gun back to his dad. He didn't inherit the gun. His dad inherited the gun and he took the gun from his dad.
Right. Right. I mean, the firstborn wouldn't be Tyler, it'd be dad.
Yeah.
And then if dad was going to pass it down to somebody, then he could pass it down to Tyler.
Who did you vet, Candace?
Yeah, this bothers me. It bothers
Somebody
me.
on Instagram? Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Excuse me? That's a far cry from what the media has been telling us. Remember, the media presented this amazing story. The father realized his son was guilty, so it goes, right? And then he phoned over a friend to help him convince his son to turn himself in, because this guy, this mysterious guy was a friend and just had a connection with Tyler. And eventually they said, you got to do the right thing here. We know this is you. That was the vibe. Certainly that's what the media was putting down for us to pick up. Well, I was told actually that it was kind of the opposite. That quote unquote family friend, who we learned was a former detective with the police force, at least, and so therefore has strong ties with the police station, informed the family. It was that in-between person that informed the family
The
that
neighbor.
Tyler had been identified as the shooter. He recognized him. He knows Tyler. He gives them the heads up. And then I'm told, and I believe this, that the way in which he got arrested, or rather turned himself in, was because that family friend / neighbor / former detective told him, hey, it's best for you to turn yourself in because there's only one of two options here. Either you turn yourself in and everything is peaceable, or the SWAT team could come in here and arrest you and things would get crazy. So that's what happened. He went over to their house. Tyler was called over. Tyler was bewildered. He disputed the idea that he had murdered Charlie Kirk. In fact, according to my source, Tyler has never even stepped foot on UVU campus. Tyler, it turns out, which has already been revealed, was accepted into Utah State University, not Utah Valley. And that's actually interesting. If
Don't they have pictures? Don't they have pictures of him walking on the campus?
Yes.
So
They
what is
have.
she talking about?
I don't know. Why was he 15 minutes from after at 6 something at night after he'd done it? You're telling me that he couldn't eat? He could shoot somebody and kill him, but he can't eat? Candace.
No, but she's saying that he's never been on that campus.
Right.
And we've got video or pictures or whatever proving otherwise. Why is she saying this?
I don't know. Yeah,
Wow.
right. And pictures of his vehicle, right, Warrior Grandma.
And in him in different clothing.
Hey, Leo's wife.
Hey, Leo wife, good to see you, honey.
This is what's wrong with the world. This
Meanwhile,
is
look at her
so,
chat. Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching.
Yep.
Good grief.
Hey, Keister Bunny. What cute name.
if you pause and reflect on that, because we didn't really consider how on earth Tyler became not just familiar with the layout of the campus, but familiar with the rooftop layout of UVU campus.
Well, who
So
was
familiar
up
that he
there
knew
then,
exactly
Candace?
how to scale across the rooftops to duck down in order to take an almost impossible shot at a Charlie Kirk who was sitting beneath a tent. How did he know how to do all of that? Had he been there before? That he knew where Charlie was going to be sitting in it, that he would have that shot from on top of the Losey Center? What? Right? I would actually, and I don't know, but I would imagine that even actual current UVU students don't know that possibility. Like they're not even that familiar with how to scale the rooftops and what shots they can take from it. We'll see.
Gee, it's almost as though he
Curiously-
probably cased the area before that day.
I'm sure, right? Is there no Google search that can showcase how the buildings are lined up? I mean, Google Earth will tell you exactly how those buildings are laid out, where exactly he's going to be, where the shot needs to be taken from. You know, whatever effort he took to plan this is certainly not impossible. She's making it sound like it's impossible.
Right. She's telling this as fact. My source tells me he was never there and he could have never learned how to climb the building. You could have never. That's crazy talk, Candace. You should not put this out as fact. How irresponsible. That's why you lost your job at the Daily Wire, man. Just saying.
Damn.
However, my source says that Tyler Robinson was nearby the campus on that day. I'm wondering if that fact, which I'm trying to learn more information regarding, explain.
So your source is telling you that he was near the campus, but not on the campus. And what is your source offering you as far as verification or proof of this?
And then how did the shooter get the gun? Because if it wasn't Tyler, then who was it?
Then Tyler would have had to given that person a gun.
Right.
Or the gun.
The gun.
Means the Dairy Queen photo. Because what was he doing around the campus on that day? Where exactly was he around the campus on that day? This photo never made any sense. When I plugged it into my timeline, it wasn't fitting in. So
You
if
don't
you're
have the
wondering
timeline.
why exactly Tyler would agree to go to the police station if he's not guilty, ironically,
Wendy, what is
the
she
police
talking
were-
about? Doesn't fit the timeline. This is 6 hours after the shooting.
Yeah, she's saying it doesn't fit her timeline.
6 hours after the shooting, he wanted a snack
Mm-hmm.
and a blizzard.
Yeah.
What are you
I don't-
doing?
I don't know. It certainly doesn't seem anywhere near as important as how she's making it sound.
Mm-mm.
Weird to me.
Of course, somebody reached out to you and told you this, and they're going to be a family friend. Me too, Maggie Moo. I'm so disappointed.
Right. Yeah. Your source that you vetted. I mean, how did you vet them? Who exactly is this source as far as their relationship to all of this?
I got $15 that it is a cousin's uncle's brother.
Right? Just some Yahoo who's making up stories for you? Of
Yep.
course they're going to tell you this. They're going to be famous, you know?
And when she has to give her public apology, she'll get just as many super chats, and that's crazy talk. That's just crazy to me.
Yeah, very strange.
Honest that day on one of the points. Well, first and foremost, that point is Tyler is not suicidal. He wanted to go to the police station so that he didn't risk accidentally getting shot by the police swarming his home, as I said earlier, in a theatrical arrest setting. But rather confusingly, Nate Brooksby, tells us that Tyler is suicidal. Whatever. Let's just take a listen to what Nate Brooksby said after he had been apprehended. Take a listen.
Okay.
So,
Because
I get a
it's
call
what
from
his
my
dad
friend
said
and
or
his
his mom.
That's what this guy is saying. This police officer.
Right. That came from his mom. Okay. This guy didn't peg him. Just say, I'm sorry. I'm getting mad. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right.
said, "Hey, how you doing? Good." And it's not, he's been retired a few years. We'll call each other. It's not unusual for me to get a call from him or vice versa. And at 8:02 p.m., he calls me. Hey, I can tell his voice is kind of shaky. So my first thought is, who died? Like who's he going to tell me that died? And then I couldn't fathom what actually came out of his mouth. So he said, "Hey, I know who Charlie Kirk Shooter is. I know the family through religious association, and he's in Washington County now, and we're working on trying to get him to come in voluntarily." During that phone call, some information was provided about Tyler potentially having some suicidal ideations, was en route to a remote area of Washington County. The parents convinced him not to do that, and conveyed that they would stand by him and help him surrender peacefully.
I'm told that's not true. That Tyler was not suicidal at all. He was just confused and didn't want to get shot. And then he gets to that part.
Okay,
right?
but did his mom tell you that, Candace? Because his mom is the one who's giving that information. And I don't know, but I think I trust his mother more than your source. No? Yes?
Yes, absolutely. I just don't know what I've okay. I clicked off something trying to say I love your face back, and I'm back though. I'm back. Yes, I'm going to trust his mom. Shame. Oh,
Right.
and that's what, remember I told you, I'm like, she's acting like it's some kind of new info out where he was suicidal, and I said I'm gonna go look for it, and I said I can't find anything other than where he said it in the beginning.
Well, and it might have just been, a short conversation.
Well, he said I'd
Where
rather die than go to prison. is what he
Right,
said.
right. And so mom was like, no, talk him out of that or whatever. And then tells the detectives that or whatever. It doesn't mean that, he had a plan to do anything to himself or anything like that. Doesn't mean it had to go any further than that. But she's acting like his mom is not a credible source all of a sudden. What?
Or the parents, and she knows who inherited the gun, and she knows whether or not Tyler was a hunter. Are you kidding me? He wouldn't even know about the scope. Come on.
Yeah, but your source, Candace, knows everything. Knows more than the parents that were with him the night this all happened. The people who actually had conversation with him. That, by the way, are under no obligation to share that with the public, but they did anyway.
Yes.
Only for you to jump on it and call them liars.
Right. Trust me, bro, isn't a qualifier. Trust me, I know the family. That's not a qualifier.
But she doesn't know the family.
I'm talking about her source.
Well, has the source even said that?
Oh, I don't.
We don't know where the sources came from, what they think they know. So far, the source is supposedly more credible than Tyler's mother, who had the conversation with him that night.
I'll tell you this: if I had important information like this, that she's saying is so important, I wouldn't leave people on a cliffhanger all weekend long to have 100,000 people in my chat, because that's why we're all here. Because she did say she made an Instagram story, she made a short, so we fell for it, and now she's left us hanging all week. And look, ka-ching, 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 ka-ching.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
And you want to say he was one of your best friends? I defended the fact that they were friends. I did. But I don't think she's a friend to anyone.
I just find what she's saying to be ridiculous. And what makes me sad is that there doesn't seem to be any of those 100,000 people in chat agreeing with us. They're just swallowing whatever she's saying. Nobody's in there going, wait a minute, his mother was the one who said that. Why are we not trusting what his mother said?
Because she is influential and they believe her. They listen to her.
See, that's exactly what I said when I first got here. That she has a responsibility because she has a following, a large following. She obviously has a lot of influence over them, what they think. People don't want to think for themselves. They want to be told what to think. And that's what they're doing. That's what she's doing right now.
What is going to be her consequence? As we say, free speech, I don't care whether you like it or not, Rash. Free speech has consequences. But what? Now, because of the bullshit that they pulled with Kimmel, they can't even shut her up. She said the only person that could shut her up was somebody and Erica Kirk. I don't remember her husband and Erica Kirk. Well, Erica, I'm so sorry, but you're gonna have to, I don't know, probably gonna have to do something. Yes. I guess.
That's sad.
Yeah,
Erica Kirk has way more important things to deal with than this Yahoo out here trying to get some clout. They do, Warrior Grandma. People want to belong to the following. 100,000 people can't be wrong.
I'll have to look it up. Chase Hughes explains in the video synopsis, I think. Good. We'll go over that tomorrow. Let me find Chase Hughes.
You want me to keep hitting play?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
He then tells us, Brooksby, that he came in willingly because he didn't want to die. Let's take a listen to that portion.
Within the hour, my friend drove Tyler and his parents to my office, where he was greeted by plainclothes detectives. So that was part of the deal. Is Tyler knew it was just inevitable with all the law enforcement pressure that his picture in the news, the gun on the news. He knew it was inevitable that he would be caught. He was fearful of a SWAT team hit on his house, or he was fearful of being shot by law enforcement. So part of the negotiation and getting him to bring himself in was that we would treat it as delicate and as soft as possible to make him feel comfortable to where he would show up at my office. And that's exactly what happened.
It can't be both. It can't be both. Was he suicidal and wanting to die, or was he worried about dying? It can't be both. And I didn't catch on to that earlier.
Said he would rather die than go to prison, but he didn't want to get shot, Candace.
Why can't it be both?
He's 22.
You understand that conversations progress over time. So, at 9:05, he's talking about suicide. And by 9:15, mom's talked to him about, no, that's not what we want. We don't want to do it this way. Da, 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 da. He changes his mind. Those aren't real times. I just made those up. I don't want to mess up Candace's timeline. But conversations are progressive that absolutely can be both. I don't understand how she's allowed to say any of this. This is crazy to me. Absolutely nuts.
Early on, it's the answer was he came in because he is not suicidal and did not want to get shot and was confused, as I am told. Now, you're probably wondering why the father and the mother didn't speak out to assert his innocence. That would make sense, right?
Because they knew he was guilty. Why would they try to speak out and assert his innocence? They know he's guilty.
They have said nothing, which is what you should be saying.
Right. But no, I'm not wondering that. I'm not wondering why they're coming out asserting his innocence. They know he's guilty. That's why they talked him into turning himself in.
Viewed everything immediately. Well, interestingly enough, I'm told that it's because the feds told them that if they spoke out, their lives could be at risk. Like they needed to keep things private, and they convinced the family to go into witness protection. Like, your lives are in danger. You shouldn't say anything. Somebody could just come back and try to harm.
Is that far-fetched? I totally believe that. I absolutely believe that. Why is that so far-fetched? 100% people are going to want to get back at this family
Yes.
for what he did to Charlie. Of course they are.
They're gonna want to hurt him the way they feel hurt.
Of
Absolutely.
course. That's not far-fetched at all, ma'am. What is oh boy. Wow. I don't know how much more of this I'm going to be able to watch, y'all.
Harm you guys because of what your son did, you should go into witness protection and don't speak to anybody. Trust us, we're the feds, bro. And they
Love you,
agreed, of
Nana
course, in
Patty.
the fog of it all. Why wouldn't you agree? But then, like any good, maybe conservative family, you start going, I don't really trust these feds. Like, I'm a little suspicious about the feds. Here's another point of interest, okay? His father had no idea that Tyler was gay. That's what I'm told. They are learning this in and through the media. They thought that Lance was just his roommate. And they were especially shocked because apparently Tyler kept mentioning to them that he wanted them to meet some girl that he was seeing. Now, I would like to interject my own voice here and say that I think this girl was likely Lance, and Tyler was working up the courage to tell his family that he was gay. That is what is most likely, in my opinion.
That's none of our
because
business.
we know for a fact that Tyler
Right. What does that have to do with the price of tea? Who cares?
was in fact in a relationship with Lance, because we have exclusive photos, by the way, they're about to show you, that the two of them posted to their Instagrams. This is Lance posting Halloween era photos. I forgot to post. My boyfriend is the best. Love you. Don't worry, that handle has since been taken down of what Tyler's handle was, but he's got a handle that doesn't have his name in it. So he's maybe trying to hide this stuff. And then there's another photo.
Oh,
of
yeah,
them,
because his parents would never
and
recognize
his
that
friends
picture of him.
He's trying to hide this stuff, but his whole full face is right there. What? Do you hear yourself? Oh my God. It's like she's looking for shit to be bothered by. What do you mean trying to hide this stuff? His whole face is right there.
Maybe his dad was in denial, or maybe he didn't know. That's still none of our business how we found out. You know, I would hate what in the world?
Maybe maybe they just hadn't had that conversation yet. Maybe he
Right.
wasn't comfortable discussing it with his parents just yet.
You mean to tell me
Again,
this?
none of our business.
How is this part of the conspiracy? How is this part of anything? Every psycho will become obvious. Okay.
by Lance again, pics from when Tyler had a mustache. You can see that they were in a relationship. Just makes sense that he was working up the courage to maybe tell his family about that. Now, I was told also that Tyler is off the charts intelligent and always has been. We know this. He had a perfect GPA in high school. Now, that is precisely what made the idea of him being so stupid as to author a full confessional via text messages pointedly absurd. Like any person with a modicum of intelligence is going to go, I'm not going to put this down in writing with every detail. And apparently, whoever offered those messages, likely feds, didn't have a modicum of intelligence, or they would have maybe not included every single detail there.
Look at the three dots, Candace. We are literally recliner detectives and found the three dots.
Yeah, they're not offering every bit of detail there. That's why you're so bothered. First of all. And second of all, if Tyler's just trying to, he's already there. They've already arrested him. Like, it's over. And he's just trying to do it, get it done as fast as possible. Why wouldn't he tell them details? I mean, so far, I'm not buying what you're selling, Candace. Not yet. So far, I feel like I can see through everything that you're putting up so far. Mm-hmm. And I noticed that you're slipping in words like conservative and shit. So you have an agenda too. I can see that.
She has an agenda because she's salty because they came out and said that Charlie Kirk was pulling from her, and somehow his death was about her. Candace, it's not about you. It's not about you.
Yeah, no, that's not about you, girl. Not at all.
And obviously you're a bad friend, and not in a good way like we are.
Yeah, and your source so far, I'm embarrassed.
I'm
embarrassed about your source.
No, I'm not buying the lone gunman theory. but I'm not picking up what she's putting down either.
Well, she hasn't
then-
even gotten to the lone gunman theory yet. She hasn't even gotten to that.
Yeah.
But everything she said so far, I feel like is garbage.
She said his gun was used, but it was not by him. It was a ghost.
All right.
Yes, an unbad friend.
That's the photo of the young man that is coming up the stairs, which was shared, that blurry image, is definitively not Tyler Robinson. And let me just say, I never thought it looked like him. Neither did you. Okay. Face looks different.
So now this picture is not Tyler.
Well, do you know who oh gosh, this is a theory, and I apologize ahead of time, but I think that they may have altered. Definitely think that's Tyler. I think they altered it a little bit. Maybe the FBI altered it just to throw some people off, because I think they already knew who he was when they put that photo out.
All right. Well, I don't know about any of that, but aren't these the pictures that the father saw and said, "Hey, that
son.
Yeah, and recognized his own child?" I mean, I'm going to take his word for it. He's going to recognize his child better than I'm going to.
Absolutely, because people show me pictures of my girls all the time, and I think it happened to you. And no,
yes, remember, and we don't need to say what the circumstances were.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait a minute.
Remember, you sent me a picture, and I was like, "Who the hell is that?" And you're like, "That's my daughter." I'm like, "Oh, no idea, had no idea." But as a parent, you can tell who your children are,
even if they're trying to not look like your child. We're just saying,
or if it's a blurry picture, and that's because that was the case with this one. It was a little bit. It was a blurry picture, and so I couldn't tell who it was. I didn't know. I had no idea who you were sending me this, or why you were sending this to me, and it was your own child. So my point is that as a family member, you're going to be able to point out your children better than some stranger.
Right, exactly. But for context, absolutely, Spirit Seeker Squad, she did just say, as a fact, that picture's not Tyler. She just said it as a fact.
And then she said as a fact, and you never thought it was either. Like, I'm sorry, what? Now you know what I'm thinking?
Or,
excuse me, ma'am.
Do you want another light to go with your gas?
Oh, my goodness.
Face looks more narrow. Also, that person looks taller. Every time I say, I'm like, this person is taller than Tyler Robinson. Tyler Robinson also appears to have full lips, even though this image is blurry. We're not looking for someone that got fuller lips, and Tyler Robinson looks broader than that individual walking, right? So I'm on board with that person walking up the stairs. It's not Tyler Robinson, because I feel like it was intentionally blurred. They also never gave us the footage at all, because in order to blur it, they probably needed a static image. Also, the family believes that, and this is really interesting, Tyler Robinson's apartment was staged after his arrest. Now, you will recall that I spoke to Lance's family. And one of the things that Lance's family said was, hey, we own that apartment. They pay rent to us. We've never met Tyler Robinson, but I can tell you that it seems like they were trying to hide the fact that this apartment got raided. And it's very strange that they immediately cleared Lance as a suspect. And I was told by other people in the department that they wanted to keep that raid very hush-hush. They didn't want anybody to know about the raid. There was no mention of this raid, and Lance immediately gets cleared as a suspect. Why? Well, according to Tyler's family, they went to that apartment after his arrest, and they felt the apartment was staged, and that intentionally in Tyler's room, a furry bed was placed, almost sort of implying that they're trying to transfer the attributes of Lance onto Tyler. And that's shady.
Yeah, that's shady.
even though his user handle was "I love furry sex" or something like that.
Good God! Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Let me see if I shut. Do you guys hear an echo right now?
No.
You don't? Okay, I'm gonna Tell me if you hear an echo when I hit play.
But again, when I put together what I'm being told by Lance's
Yeah, a little
family
bit.
and what I'm hearing from
Y'all hear an echo still?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure. All right. Let me shut it off then. All right. I'll mute. Sorry about that.
I don't think that it's
Robinson
mysterious
family
that he dropped out.
through a third
Say that again.
Well, Anna Genesis here is, how about the fact he was a top 1% student and the CIA recruits STEM students from his university, UVU, and he mysteriously drops out after one semester? Patsy being sheep dipped anyone? God bless you. But yeah, you're entitled to how you feel.
third party, I will say that it matches. It kind of seems like they're agreeing. One family's going, "Hey, Lance is kind of evil. Why is he getting cleared?" The other one's going, "Tyler's not this guy. Tyler is not this guy. So what the hell is going on, guys? What is actually going on right now?" There's also something else that's weird that I want to mention here, and that is the unusual lengths in which the media and the sheriff's department, they've gone through all of these lengths, I would say, to protect the identity of that former sheriff friend who was the one who convinced Tyler to turn himself in. Even in that press conference, by the way, Brooksby, I don't like the way he's moving. I don't like the way Nate Brooksby is breathing. I got to be honest with you. It's a vibe. For no reason at all, he feels like he has to explain how he got on the phone with this sheriff friend of his. Like, nobody asked you whether or not it was usual for him to call you. He's kind of over explaining here.
Yeah, but except if he didn't explain it, then you'd be like, why isn't anyone talking about why he came up with this friend of the family, this supposed sheriff or ex-deputy or whatever he is, ex-detective. If he didn't do it, you'd be mad about that, Candace. Methinks you're looking for shit to be bothered by.
I think that is her whole shtick, but I think you're reaching too far, and I think you're using your friend to do it, and that's a shame.
Yeah.
Here, in my opinion, take a listen.
At exactly 8:02 on the 11th, I received a call from a friend of mine who happens to be a retired detective that worked for me for many years. I didn't put that out there initially. I wanted to protect that individual as much as possible. Unfortunately, the court documents, which is standard.
She said,
"Why? What do you mean, why?
Why are you protecting your source? Because I think the jabroni that told you this bullshit needs to be front and center, ma'am."
Where is he? Yeah. What do you mean, why? Why wouldn't you protect everybody involved that needs to be protected? The dang parents are in witness protection. Why wouldn't you protect the detective? The family friend? Like, you're making no sense.
What do you, why?
Standard. He was referenced as a retired Washington County deputy. So I didn't put that out there. It was in the court docs. I was trying to protect even that information and just saying retired law enforcement in general.
Time out.
Why?
This is that's very good question, Stitching Girl. If this source is so knowledgeable, why did they go to Candace Owens and not the cops?
Yeah, great question.
Yeah.
Because
like
Candace doesn't want us.
Information.
Clearly, Candace doesn't want us trusting the FBI. They're, obviously they're on the wrong side of right, and they're doing everything they can to, sandbag poor innocent Tyler. I don't know.
Right. I know whenever I have important information, I always find the biggest podcaster I can instead of the cops,
Right, Keister. It's a vibe. Well, let me tell you about the vibe I'm getting off of this Miss Candace Owens. This is a whole vibe right here, and I'm not buying any of it.
I have just lost so much respect for you, and I had a lot, and it takes a lot to lose my respect. Like, you got to just about spit on me, but you're spitting on your friend's grave. That's what you're doing
for your own benefit too.
Yeah.
This doesn't seem at all like she cares about justice for Charlie. or his family. This is about her.
And taking down the people who said, no, you can't come to the funeral because of you running your spaghetti sucker 5 seconds after he passed.
And that's what this is. This is a personal vendetta between her and the FBI and all the
Yes.
other, the higher ups or whatever. She doesn't like any of those people. She doesn't care at all. She doesn't seem to care at all about finding the truth out about Charlie and what happened to him.
Right.
So
'Cause I
far,
have
she's trying to debunk his parents, the former law enforcement officer that was there with them. She's trying to make them seem like incredible witnesses when she's got some source. We don't even know who that is. And what's their relationship to this whole, to Tyler or Lance or this whole situation? How in the heck would they know what Tyler and mommy talked about? Yeah, like you're just, I'm sorry, you're grasping for straws, ma'am.
So let me get this straight. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down, P. Look into Kirk's wife. She was a model in Trump's pageant. Do you think for 1 second that Trump knew anybody that was in his pageants at the time? He just showed up because he owned it and it made him a lot of money. 2, she met Kirk in Israel. So what? So what? She wanted to work for Turning Point USA, and that's actually not where she. Well, they did meet there, but they didn't start talking or get to know each other years later when she tried to go to work for Turning Point, and he interviewed her for a job interview and fell in love. And her dad dealt weapons to Israel for what, Raytheon, and what else? And what else? I don't need to look into his wife. I know that she lost her husband. Erica Kirk was the face of a nonprofit called Romania. Yes, reputed to have trafficked orphans to Israel. Also, that's not true. That's not true. But she was the face of a nonprofit. They did use her face. Carry on. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Why are you trying to protect him? Why did you feel the need to explain to us earlier? It's not unusual for him to call me, this guy, but I'm unfortunate that information is in documents that he was, formally working for me and working with me. What do you mean? If he was formally working for you, that would mean he was a public figure, and this should be usual. Public figures, people that work for police departments, are always public.
Except he doesn't work there now, ma'am. Now he's a private citizen. Like, what don't you get? He's not a public figure today. He's a private citizen today. He said he used to work with me.
And if you knew his name, you'd be spouting it right now on your show.
Right. Regardless of the fact that other people are trying to keep him safe, you'd be blasting his name everywhere, wouldn't you?
Yeah, just like you blasted this kid's parents. Oh, they're in hiding. Well, you know who else is in hiding? The government also, and I have questions about this. The boyfriend's in hiding too. Are you going to bring that up, that they're also protecting him? Because they are. I bet that's not getting mentioned though from you, is it? Hey, Carrie, why?
And their informations are something, their name is someone we can easily research. It's nonsense. He's weird about this. He says that he retired. I think a journalist asks in the audience, that former friend detective, how long has he been off the force? And he says, I don't know if we have that clip, or maybe we didn't cut that, Skylar, but he's like, 3 years. But actually, we were able to figure out who that individual was. And I feel...
So you know who it is. So you know he's a private citizen now.
Someone that we need to get in touch with. We've tried to get in touch with him. The name of the individual.
Wow.
Of course you did.
Oh my God. So you have no boundaries at all, is what you're saying.
No.
You have no boundaries. There's Bullhorn Betty right here. I swear to God. You've got Bullhorn Betty right here. Now you're calling family members. You're calling friends and family, trying to get evidence before evidence is being made public, because somehow you feel like you have a right to do any of this. I hope you don't fuck this case up. I hope you don't mess this trial up, ma'am.
That's what me thinks she's trying to do. Baby, I'm not a simp. I actually do my research. And yes, please, I truly believe in free speech, but it's Israel, and that is our holy land. Please respect it, at least in this chat. Out of this chat, call it what you want. It's Israel.
Is former Deputy Mike Mitchell. Okay.
Well, great. Everybody write it down. There's his name. Thanks, Candace.
Holy shit. She did, didn't she?
Yep. She just said it. Thanks, Candace. Appreciate that. Now we're doxing people that the FBI is trying to keep protected, but thanks. Appreciate that. Damn.
Deputy Mike Mitchell. Now, oddly, despite a career of 25 years in the police force, I can't find a single trace of him in old newspapers. So I'm looking for more information on this guy. I understand that he knows Tyler through the Boy Scouts.
Right? Why? Now you're scouring old newspapers for information on this guy? Why?
Damn. Respect the body of Christ. Go ahead. Wow. Did she say something about Boy Scouts?
Yeah, I'll bop it back. We can hear it.
Okay.
I'm looking for more information on this guy. I understand that he knows Tyler through the Boy Scouts. He's involved in the LDS church. And I think Tyler was the Boy Scout leader. That's the connection there. We were able to confirm that this Mike Mitchell lives on the block, lives nearby.
Wow. Wow.
But they said that in the beginning. They did say, they actually have said that's why his name was private, because they said it was a neighbor, actually. You know,
and he's a family friend. He doesn't know Tyler in an official police business way. He knows Tyler personally. He's personal friends with him through the Boy Scouts. Oh my gosh! Wow.
Via other sources, and thus far we have only been able to even see a picture of him. There's just one picture or a set of pictures that we were able to find. And that, again, which would mean Brooksby lied a little bit. I don't like a little bit of lies, because you usually have to lie a little bit when there's something bigger that you're afraid of.
I'm sorry. What exactly is the lie? Please tell us. Don't just tell me he lied. Tell me what the lie is. Tell me.
Post, he retired last January.
Okay, so he forgot how long ago the guy retired. That's not a lie. I'm sorry. That's not a lie. So he retired a year ago instead of 3 years ago. Whatever.
He probably didn't want you Googling him and trying to look him up. I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm sorry. That's not a lie as far as I'm concerned. Especially if you're trying to keep the identity of somebody a secret. And how do you know this is even the guy? How do you know this is even him? Oh, God, you're making me sick, girl. You really are Bullhorn Betty.
With more power.
On the left, you have Brooksby. I don't trust that guy. Just don't trust him.
Based on what?
What just happened?
I don't trust you, ma'am. Like, all of a sudden you got him painted as a slime when he's done nothing but come out and just tell you what happened. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Fuck your vibe. You're making me sick.
On the right-hand side, you have, today we celebrated the career of Detective Mike Mitchell. After over 24 years of serving, 24 years, Washington County, he is retiring, starting in the jail back in 1999. Sheriff Brooksby and Detective Mitchell both had some wonderful stories to share. We would like to give our heartfelt thanks to Detective Mitchell.
This is what she found on him.
Right.
This is it. She went digging for this.
Came out to give him a warm send-off. Congratulations, Detective Mitchell. This is the only trace of this guy I could find. That's weird.
Why is that weird? He kept his nose clean. He wasn't a power-hungry, attention-seeking piece of shit like somebody else I might be looking at right now.
Yeah.
So he just kept his nose clean, kept his head to the ground, and did his job for 24 years. Why is that a problem?
The nerve of him.
The absolute nerve that he's not more famous. Fucking ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
That is very odd. That is unusual. That is an anomaly.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. The fuck it is. It is not.
It's an anomaly for someone to not get in trouble.
It's an anomaly that he just had a 24-year career, kept his nose clean, and wasn't famous. How is that an anomaly? That's probably most of the detectives out there.
Our police chief he's on his second career as a police officer. Clean nose.
Well, don't let Candace get a hold of him.
Right.
She'll have him painted as a whole ass problem. Wow.
When you serve that long in the police force, you inevitably make it into the news. So I am asking, and we tried to reach out to this.
You inevitably make it into the news. Wow.
This individual, we have had no luck.
And now you're harassing him. You're reaching out to him and he doesn't want to talk to you. And now you're going to blast him all over with your 100,000 people watching. Wow. And paint him as somehow a bad person, a bad detective, a bad human, a bad whatever, because he wasn't in the news more often for you. And he won't return your calls.
And he's from Utah, correct? He's from
Utah? I guess so, yeah.
Because we see the Utahns, made that word up myself, on the news all the time. Right, Candace?
Just insane. We've reached out to him, but he won't talk to us. He doesn't want to talk to you. He didn't want his name out there either before today, I bet. So thank you for that. Yeah. I hope you're not putting him in any danger, Candace. Are you going to take any accountability for that if something now happens to this man? I wonder. Oh, you got me mad.
Pete, are you okay? Like, you're at a 10. I'm going to need you to take it at least down to a 3.
Are you talking to me?
No.
Oh, who are you talking to?
Pete and a genius. Yeah, I would say you're all sheep, but you're no more than you're like the goats, whatever. Calm down.
Yeah, dude, now's not the time.
Yeah.
Now's not the time. Don't be rude.
Yeah. You don't have to agree with us, but I'm not putting you down for the way you believe or feel. I respect the way you feel.
Yeah, don't be rude, man. This is not the time for that. You can disagree all you want, but don't be rude. You don't need to call names. There's no reason for that. Hey, Gemma.
If you have any more information about this individual, if he is your Boy Scout leader or he works for your church, please send us tips.
Are you fucking kidding?
You know what? Send us tips so we can keep him safe.
Oh my God.
Not Candace.
If he's your Boy Scout leader or in your church, send us to what? What is happening? I can't, Randy. What is happening?
I don't know. And Pete just said she's bringing receipts. Where? I've not seen one receipt. Not one.
There's not a single receipt being shown yet. Can you show me the timestamp of receipts then?
Right.
I'll be happy to skip to that part.
Yes. Show us what receipt she's shown and we'll go back and reread it because I saw.
So far, I'm getting vibes. That's the receipts that we've got so far.
I apologize for my southern drawl. I'm from Tennessee. That's all I got. That's how I talk. Sorry. That's how God made me.
There's absolutely zero evidence has been shown so far. Nothing. Just her opinion.
Except her opinion slid into her DMs.
And her vibe check. That's it.
I forgot about that. I forgot about the vibe.
Yeah.
That's important.
She brought a vibe. She got nothing else. There hasn't been not a stitch of evidence at all.
Absolutely, I did. Yeah.
Not even a little bit.
I'm not sorry for my southern accent. I can't help it.
Yeah.
My source is not a receipt.
Yeah, telling us you have a source is not a receipt. Sorry.
Yeah. The guy that worked at the corner market, he don't count.
Right. Vibe. Get out of here with that.
Right, Rosebud. And I feel like me and Kanye are friends. He doesn't know that. me and him really need to have a conversation because I believe he's lost it again. He
All right,
won't
let's
listen
keep
to me.
going. Let's keep going with this trash.
At
Thank you,
CandaceOwens.com. Guys, I'm going to again say here, we appreciate all of the tips, but please don't send us links to somebody else's video and their theories, because we're a very small team. There's literally 4 of us.
There's literally 4 of you. Honey, you got 100,000 people in your chat right now that are going to be combing the interwebs for this poor bastard now that you put him on blast. Don't talk to me about your small team. Shut up. Stop it.
Us, and we want to get to actual tips pertaining to the questions that we're asking and that we're looking for about the individuals that we're mentioning, not other people's theories. If they have like a theory about what,
Yeah, because how embarrassing would it be to be a whole ass stream on nothing but theories, right?
Right.
That would be so
Don't.
embarrassing. Don't do that.
So I can't say that, my theory is you're a bad friend in a bad way.
Yeah. Don't certainly don't want to run on theories. That would be embarrassing.
Yeah.
what direction the bullet might have traveled. Please reserve that to our social media handles. Tag us on Facebook, tag us on Instagram, and we'll get a look at those videos. But we really want to keep the tips lines for answers to the questions that we're coming across. And again, we appreciate you guys so much, because we wouldn't have gotten as far as we have if it wasn't for that tips box. I do also want to say, before we get into reading and telling you something even crazier that happened, I'm talking crazy. I do want to assert here
Crazier
that
than
I'm
this.
uncomfortable with the fact that despite
Right? We haven't even gotten to the crazy part yet. Are you kidding? Okay.
all of the friends that Charlie Kirk made, all the schmoozing that he did, presidents, right, department heads, I am the only person that is publicly demanding further investigation into his assassination. Why?
Oh no. Probably at first glance because you're a lunatic. Honestly, because you're going after red herring after red herring. You got a whole conspiracy laid out as fact with not a shred of proof. You're bothering and harassing people that have asked to be kept out of this. They've done their part. They've talked to law enforcement and the FBI. They're under no obligation to talk to you, ma'am. They've done their part. The fuck? Why do you think that you have any right whatsoever to demand anything from anyone? Absolute nerve, man.
Hey, P, would you like a link to come up? Because I would love to debate with you and talk to you about how it's not your right to tell someone how to grieve.
An Israeli handler. Are you kidding? Come, Pete. Or not Pete. Sorry, P.
I think we should call him Pete.
You sound like you belong in Candace's chat. Do you need the link so you can find your way over there? I'm just saying. Like maybe you'll feel more comfortable over there.
Do you want to come up? Hey, Renee.
Absolute normies. Oh no, we're normal people. The shame. The shame.
Nerve of us.
The shame for being normal.
We like facts. We like facts.
I wish we had more normal people around us. Sorry.
We like facts and not somebody slipping in our DM saying, "Listen to this."
Vibe
You're
check.
not gonna believe this. No killer has ever killed someone and ate.
Dairy Queen afterward.
Yeah. Ate a dinner. But I'd be glad to drop you a link. You don't have to be on camera.
Yeah, we are. And there's 87 of us. She's got over 100,000 people over there. She'll be fine.
We're doing her no damage.
We're not hurting her in any way. We're not bothering her. We're not hurting her in any way.
What is it, baby? I know.
Anything else before I hit play, P? You have the floor.
I'll let you come up and talk to us if you want to. You seem to have strong opinions, and I like that in a person. Omar, you need to chill.
Not in your dog, though.
except for my dog.
He's not allowed to have strong opinions.
We're not making fun of her. Well, maybe I am. I can do what I want, though. That's the crazy thing about America.
You're
Free
biting
speech
her
and all.
style and making fun of her. Well, yeah, I'm making fun of her ridiculous statements. I am. Absolutely, I am. Yes.
What she's
Fun-
doing is dangerous, and the fact that you can't see that scares me for America.
Yes. Same, Lavina. I'll be a normie all day. Thank you. It's the best compliment you paid me, man. I'm a normal human. Yes, I am. I wish we had
I
more
agree.
normal people.
I
If there
agree.
were
Thank
more
you.
normal people in this world, they would look at this and see this is crap. This is
Yes.
crap what she's doing right here.
This is someone who she called one of her best friends and has used his death since the second he took his last breath.
Yeah, to do nothing
To
but
make
get money. Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. Making money off his death. Is that a normie? Get out. It's ridiculous.
I mean, we don't think we're like pro YouTubers or anything, but you chose to type in here, and you're too chicken shit to take a link. So I don't know
So,
if I
so
would.
we're gonna move on then, P.
Yeah,
We got
we're
a
done
whole
with you.
88
Normies
other
United.
people that are interested in having a conversation.
Yeah.
You're not gonna keep derailing this stream. Sorry.
Yeah, we're
All
done
right,
with you.
we're gonna keep going.
It's totally rubbing me the wrong way. Something's not right here. Even Turning Point US.
Something's not right, but you're not telling us what isn't right. And you're not telling us any reason or factual basis for what isn't right. So far, we've got vibe check. That's what we've got. Just your vibe. It's not good enough for me. Sorry.
Yeah. No.
USA. They're just like, we've accepted. Obviously, there are holes in this narrative, and they're just like, we're gonna just keep up his show. What is going on? Actually, I just want to say that and get that off of my chest. I don't like it.
She
Rubbing me
said,
the wrong way.
what'd she say about his show?
All right, guys. Throwing it to some of our sponsors.
That they're accepting what's going on and moving forward. They're letting the FBI handle the crime case. I know that's weird. Like, why would we just let the FBI handle it? I mean, that's ridiculous. We should let Candace be in charge.
Right. Put her in. Just let her run it. Look, you think you think that I believe the government, but I believe them over this jabroni. How about that?
I know they've put out 10 times more facts than she has.
Yes,
I know they're not using words like vibe check.
Debbie. Right. If Cash Patel gets up there and says the vibe I'm getting, that's right there is where I'm like pulling.
Right. Then I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I tell you all the time about preborn because I've watched way too many people that are close to me be vilified. A woman that is in a crisis with and they can start to garnish your wages, freeze your bank accounts, or even seize your property. But there is help that's available. Tap 100 looked suspicious.
Honey, the last thing you need to be doing is pimping out your advertisers. You're making plenty of coin, ma'am. Good grief.
Yeah, I thought she was going to take no money from sponsors.
Oh, you thought wrong.
Ah.
That's not true.
Black suit and black glasses, and he seemed to have a strap hanging out of his bag. Here he is right here, and he was in the food court. I shared that photo because Nick had sent it to me into our tips box and said, this person looks rather mysterious. He's running through the food court. And from there, he kind of became my boots on the ground. He's like, hey, I go to UVU. I'm a major Candace Owens fan. I want to help in any way that I can. Okay. So that's how.
So let me guess. He passed the vibe check because he's a major Candace Owens fan.
Yes,
so he passed the vibe check, clearly.
How that happened. That was really and right away he told me on like day 2 of the investigation that he worked on Phil Lyman's gubernatorial campaign. Phil Lyman ran against the current governor Cox, and he lost. And one day, very early on, this must have been like day 3, Nick cold calls me and Phil Lyman's on the phone. Okay. Like I said, he ran for governor, and I was prepping for the show and things were early on, and I was still in a very aggrieved phase, and I didn't really know I was on the phone with this guy, Phil Lyman. And I was like, okay, thank you so much. I appreciate that you're offering help. And Nick insisted to me, he's a fantastic person. He has tons of resources. He knows the area. If you need any help, he can help you. Okay, great. Fast forward to me looking into the witness list. And obviously we spoke about this Tiffany Peterson Barker, that very weird clip of her with her nieces at like 4 a.m. in the morning, just speaking on Good Morning America. And her energy was just weird to me. I thought her being there was weird.
So again, we have weird energy. All right. So are we writing this down? Vibe check and weird energy. That's what we have. No facts. Nothing to back any of this up.
I
Just
think it's
vibe check
weird.
and weird energy.
Weird energy that you did a word on the street the other day, left people hanging all weekend long so you could boost your show. I know that she does get if she get let me tell you something, P whatever. If she's proven right, I will send her roses and give a public apology.
I won't. I completely stand by everything I'm saying.
I said if she's ever proven right.
Well,
I'm sure I won't be
regardless,
spending a nickel
I
on
think this is very dangerously irresponsible. You don't get to say things like vibe check and weird energy and call that facts. That's your opinion, and you making people sound
now.
like somehow they're not normal if they don't have the same opinion as you. You went and looked up this guy and invaded his privacy, and now you're bothering him. You reaching out to him, trying to contact him. He clearly doesn't want to talk to you.
Telling
All this in the
people
name of your friend, and you're making hand over money hand over fist over there.
and talking shit about his wife because you just said something about them going on with his podcast when everyone knows, Candace, that you wanted to be Turning Point CEO. You
It's
got
not a
mad.
dumb it's not a dumb thing to get hung up on. That's the whole thing she's basing this on. Are you not listening?
Right. My vibe from you is that you are like not gonna like okay, my vibe from you, P, is that you're very close-minded. You're a one-way thinker and you're not open in your mind to think any other way except for what you believe. Okay? That's my vibe from you. But if I treated you that way and said, you don't have a right in here to speak that way, that would be wrong of me. It would be wrong of me to sit up here and say, I know for a fact how exactly what happened that day, because that would be a lie. I wasn't there. But you know who else wasn't there? Candace Owens wasn't there. Yeah, I do think you're close-minded.
All she's bringing to the table are things like vibe check, and now we've got weird energy. So yeah, that's all she's resting on. This entire stream that she's doing is resting on that. I didn't say that. She did. If you have a problem with that, maybe you should go tell her.
I know. I said that. You better, all caps. You better send her roses. You better.
Yeah, no, I stand by everything I'm saying. This is incredibly irresponsible what she's
This
doing.
is one of the most irresponsible things I've ever witnessed live.
Same. I think this is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Absolutely. Thank you, Nick. She started this the day after he passed away.
Yes.
Thank you, Stitching Girl. No evidence has been shown whatsoever. She's
Nothing.
mad because she didn't get to be CEO at Turning Point. She really thought she was there. She got mad because she said some reckless things and got in trouble at one of the Turning Point USA's. She spoke. She said something reckless. Charlie told her, "You can't speak the rest of this trip." That's her fault, and she's still reckless. That's what she is.
All right, listen, P, you've already been asked to stop speaking that way about Israel. If you do it again, you're going to be escorted out.
That was your last chance.
Please do not do that again. If you're not capable of having self-control, this is not the chat for you.
I like Megan, Renee. And I'm wondering what Megan's going to say about this, because I bet you right now her head is blowing off.
Vibe check and weird energy. That's the evidence we've seen so far today.
Vibe check and weird energy.
Obviously, this is my podcast. I can say whatever I want. We reached out to her, and then she gave us, a ton of information, but never actually presented to us. She never sent me directly any footage that could verify that she was there when Charlie Kirk got shot.
So kind of like what you're doing now. You're saying you have all this evidence, yet you're showing nothing.
Right.
Okay. And she was a bit upset that I didn't clarify that. I thought it was weird that she wouldn't just text me the footage because it didn't allow me to confirm that she was where she said she was. That's what metadata is for. Metadata instantly will say, here's where you were, at what time, and this is this person's iPhone. So I wasn't going to lie to my audience. I just told you guys, hey, you can check her out on her Instagram. Here's her excuse. She says that this is why her nieces said that. And we sort of moved on, right? But then I learned from Nick that the photo of the person who was wearing that black suit and dark sunglasses had come from Tiffany Barker's mother. I was like, well, that's weird. Whatever. And then you'll recall we learned from Tiffany when I was trying to figure out, how did you get this hit on Good Morning America? Like, did you share something that would have had them reach out? Well, then I told you, she told us, actually, Phil Lyman is the person that put me on Good Morning America. My sister ran with him as lieutenant governor. And I was like, oh, okay. So Phil Lyman got you that position on Good Morning America. You had essentially a connection there that made that happen. Don't know how I missed this, but then I learned that Phil Lyman himself was very involved in all of the communications that immediately went out about the shooting, and that his car was in the driveway of the now infamous TMZ footage, which showed the shooter walking twice that day by this house. In fact, Phil Lyman says that he had just pulled into that driveway minutes earlier and had just missed the shooter. Here he is in his own words, speaking to Kaylee McEnany. Take a listen.
I do want to linger on a moment for what you just told us, and I'm going to ask the team to pull back up that surveillance footage that we've gotten from TMZ, from those neighborhood cameras. You said that in that footage is your driveway, and you parked there at 11:30 a.m. We know this footage that you're looking at was taken at 11:49 a.m. So you would have been on that street, that driveway, 19 minutes.
Right across. Yeah, it's not my driveway; it's my aunt's driveway. Parking lot was very full. He's walking in front of my aunt's house there right now, and my cousin's house is the driveway that is taking that photo, and my CRV, the gray CRV in the distance there, that is my car. I parked there probably 10 minutes before he walked by, and I had not seen this footage till just now, and it just keeps so many things that keep linking up. It's really astonishing to me. And then we went back to this house afterwards. They thought they had the shooter. So I took a friend of mine, we went back to my aunt's house and said, well, we'll just hang out here for a while. And before long, the people were combing the backyard, as you saw. She had the footage of that, and pretty soon helicopters are overhead. And so this is very, very local to me. Not only is it Utah, but it's kind of my neighborhood where I spent so much of my childhood and all of my relatives. Yeah. This is really astonishing. I got up yesterday morning at 6 o'clock to drive up and meet Charlie, and I haven't been to bed since then, because it's just one thing after another, and so astonishing that this could happen in Utah.
Now, just to be clear and to reiterate, 19 minutes before the shooter walks across, he had just pulled into the driveway. Phil Lyman pulled into the driveway. He says that he saw Charlie Kirk that day. We're going to get to that. Also, when he says like he grew up there and his family owns, we were able to determine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 homes right there. Incredible. Okay. Absolutely incredible. And that his little press tour, obviously now you're like, explaining your car was in the driveway. So the issue's close to him. That kind of makes sense. Then he went on to Alex Jones and spoke about where he was when the shot rang out. And what's and I'm laughing here because it's kind of absurd. He kind of sort of blames it on these two random goth girls, maybe. Like he's kind of implying like there were these girls that were wearing black, and maybe they should be taken a look at further. Take a listen.
Just yesterday, someone comes in and he says, we've got video. He came off the roof. He came up here to the parking lot, got in the car with an individual, and they drove away. Well, that's not the story that came. So that he escaped another route. And there are people who are coordinating this thing. I do not believe that 30-06 that they showed recovered in the bushes was ever on the roof. I think it was in the bushes to start with. And now I'm not saying that Tyler Robinson wasn't on the roof. I'm not saying he didn't pull a trigger. and I was in very, very close proximity. So another interesting thing, like I say, I left the front of the stage. I wanted to meet some of my friends and bring them down front. So I was clear at the east end, and I heard this loud boom. I heard this loud bang, and I turned around and I'm looking like, what was that? What was that? And pretty soon, some people started, running. Everyone was trying to process. And I thought, this is a gunshot, and there's going to be more of them. I thought it could turn into a mass shooting. So I go to the people closest to me. Everyone's ducking down behind the concrete retaining walls, and some of them were still kind of oblivious, but there were two people that were standing there. Two girls, very goth, very black, and I just walked, and I stepped up to the side of them, and I said, did that not happen right here? Did you hear that? Was that right here? They said, yeah, it was just right over there. So they're confirming, yeah, the shooter or wherever that sound came from is right here. The thing that didn't really dawn on me is that they were not running. They were not frightened. In fact, as I stepped up, I heard one of the girls, and they were talking to each other, and they're looking at these kids, looking at the scene down below them of all these people fleeing for their lives. And she says, go F yourselves. And like I say, I was not processing that. I was trying to figure out what was going on. I thought this is a separate conversation. I don't know what it is. In hindsight, as I've watched that over and over, it's like these people were not afraid.
Okay, so what I get from that is he was up high because he says they're looking down below, and that maybe people that are wearing black are immediately suspects. I don't know, because they were not afraid. Anyways, he also went on to a local Utah news station and spoke about how he was with Charlie just before Charlie went onto stage. Take a listen.
Phil, thanks for joining us, first of all. But I saw a
Yeah, thank
picture. I saw a picture of you with Charlie Kirk, and it looks like you were like maybe right before he went on stage. Is this just like minutes before this happened?
Yeah, no, I was basically backstage, and when he came out and was throwing the hats, I was there. I was standing next to stage, and I would have been there when the shooting took place, but I needed to go meet some of my friends, and I didn't want to just hang around. So there's a part of me that's glad that I wasn't in close proximity, and part of me that feels bad that I wasn't there, just in some form of moral, presence and support. It's such a tragic thing.
When I combine those clips, I'm kind of unclear as to where he was exactly when the shots rang out, if he was close or if he felt bad that he wasn't close. Anyways, he went onto Instagram that night as Tiffany was prepping her Good Morning America hit, I suppose. And he speaks further about what he was doing back onto campus and what exactly he remembers. Take a listen. Again, this is on September 10th, and it's around 11:30 p.m. at night.
Hey, it's September 10th, 2025, and I was just heading back from Salt Lake to Blanding. I'm getting a very late start. It's about 11:30 at night, and I wanted to swing back by UVU campus where Charlie Kirk was killed today and see if I could let a few of the police officers know how much I appreciate the work they're doing, see if there's some college students here that I could rub shoulders with, more for my benefit than for theirs. But what I really wanted to share was I was very close this morning where Charlie Kirk was at, met him backstage, and we talked for a moment before he went on stage. And I was backstage as he started speaking, and decided to go up top. And I went up to the top, and ironically was very close to where the shooter was. Apparently, the shot was very loud, and I determined pretty quickly that whoever it was on the roof, and it was a 200-yard kill shot.
Where was he? I don't know. I find this to be a little weird, but look, let's be clear. By no means conclusive of anything other than perhaps a strange coincidence. And maybe this is why he feels so impassioned and wants to keep speaking about it. Also, he's a gubernatorial candidate. Makes sense. This would be a political moment to show that you're a leader. And look, life is not exactly an Agatha Christie novel, right? Where the guilty party somehow inserts himself into the investigation. So I park that aside. I keep pushing, and I'm following more public leads. But also, I do
No,
recall
you're
in the back of
not.
my mind that both Phil and Tiffany Barker, and as it would turn out, another person that lives on that street with the last name Shumway, kept trying to get me to look into Governor Cox because he's, according to Tiffany, very supportive of the trans stuff. You should look into Tiffany said, into Governor Cox. And similarly, the Shumway emails were like, you should look into this Governor Cox because he likes trans. So they're open and close. That feels to me always just like Fed bait, left versus right? He likes trans people, so it has to be him. Okay. Oddly, look, I'm just following.
Well, granted, it's no vibe check. but sure, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Following the facts here, nothing in my investigation has made me ask a question further about Governor Cox on that day. Nothing came up organically, so I'm not going to push it just because he's a Democrat. And actually, where I was at this process, what's that? Oh, pushing that because Governor Cox is his, sorry, I said Democrat because he's his, you know, he's warring with him. And that's the candidate that he wants to go after. And I actually start noticing as I'm looking into this investigation that everyone who was involved on that day, I mean, literally the person who spots the shooter on the roof, military, the person who says, oh, I just happened to be in the right place in the Flag of Halls where I saw him running, also in the military. And I'm starting to think, is it possible that this is like a military hit? I don't know, but I'd like to find out. Next came a tip that you guys saw me receive live on the show. A woman paid to say, Candace, there's more footage of the shooter on that day. And you should know that that shooter was with a woman, right? That's a tip that I received, that woman, that the shooter was with a woman and he was seen changing
Again.
clothes and that they've cut out that footage. So I reach out to that individual and the name that.
So where's that footage? Where is it?
Right.
Are you going to
If you
tell us
don't-
about it or are you going to show us?
Right. Show us the footage because with you just saying it's so dangerous what she's doing.
Yeah, I agree. I just got a cash app. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's very sweet of you.
I think I'm done. I think I'm done for today.
Yeah, I think I'm done too. Her chat stopped moving, so I'm thinking she's done anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
So she, you know, there's some more left, but I don't need to see any more of that. I think I'm done with that.
Yeah. I mean, there's going to be more, and I'm sure that I can't help but cover it because this is my entire like being right now. But I'm done. I'm everything is if, ands, and buts, but no.
Right.
Affirms.
No actual evidence at all. She, you know, we streamed her for what, an hour at least?
Yeah.
And not a single piece of evidence was shown. No receipts, nothing. Just a lot of opinion, a lot of vibe check, a lot of weird energy, a lot of, you know, just her feelings on the matter, which she's allowed to have. She's absolutely allowed to have her feelings.
Yes.
But when you've got 100,000 people listening to you and listening to those feelings and the way you're stating them as if they're fact, it concerns me. It feels irresponsible. Like I've said several times, it's irresponsible.
Yes.
And dangerous. And now you put this guy's name out there. You're going to miss what she is about to share. What was it? I still have it. Oh, do I have it still pulled up? Yeah, I still have it. What else does she show? How much further is it? Because we're really
Yeah, my
tapped
husband's
out. Happy
home.
Claus.
He's in there. Hey, you know, what's for dinner? And I'm like,
We are tapped out.
Pop
Happy
Tarts.
Claus.
I don't know yet. Hold on.
I don't know.
She's so reckless and inconsiderate. I think she's being very inconsiderate to Erica,
Yes,
who she's called a friend.
yes, and reckless too. Yes, agree with all of that.
Yeah,
shameful. I'm not okay with it. I just think this political guy went to the young kid's house. Just listen on your own for sure. Okay, we will. You're unblocked, P.
Calm down! Exclamation point.
Just in time for us to end the damn stream, so we can be done with you.
You're not
Yay!
blocked. I gave you a break to get a cookie and a pee.
Whew.
Your opinion is welcomed here, but if it's making everybody get mad, it's just.
Well, you can't follow basic rules. It feels weird to me. You can't follow basic instructions. We've asked you not to be rude.
It makes me think you're a troll. That's what
Right. I mean, we don't take trolls very seriously around here. I'm sorry. If you want to be taken seriously, you probably shouldn't act like a troll.
Yeah. Yeah. If you could just say, you know what, agree to disagree, or just say, I disagree with that. Here's my feelings on it. And not make the rudest of the rude comments, and donate to my GoFundMe for the new computer.
You have a perfectly great computer. You just refuse to use it. I don't know why.
I watch shows on it every night, Wendell.
You don't use it as a computer, though. You use it as a TV. I don't understand.
It's a TV. I know. I don't either. I don't understand.
I do too, but I also use it as a computer.
I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it.
You are. Throw this one in the trash and bring your Mac over here. Let that baby shine.
Don't
Your
listen, you little HP.
1982 TRS 80 computer you got over there. Get out of here. Throw that away.
Pretty good TV in that case. Forget it. Hey, it's a good TV.
It
I
is
like
good
to lay
TV.
in bed with a headphone in, one headphone, and watch shows.
Yes, I
Well, today.
understand.
I'm
I
old.
use
I'm
mine.
old.
I use mine as a TV as well. I do. But it also is a computer. It does many wonderful things.
It does. If I got to buckle down.
You just
All
gotta
right, y'all,
move it. That's all you gotta do.
I gotta go
move it.
spend. Gotta spend time with my husband. I will. I will
All
do
right.
that.
All right. All right.
And
We'll talk to you guys later.
see y'all tomorrow.
Bye,
Al.
guys.